it'll all be good. In the interim, you all were descending this stairway that went down a few hundred feet after taking out some gricks in the Glitter Cave, being assaulted by a troglodyte and a bear, and dealing with a bunch of magical mushrooms and such. Yeah, some were good, and you ate those, but before that, they were poisonous ones, and you all found a sword that had the crested Durgan in it, who's the founder of Kundragar, this cave that you're in, whose weapons were known to be famed for their fury because he hated orcs. And so you have one now, and also a helmet that was ornate. Anyhow, so you descend the stairs. The stairs end at an entrance to an I just practiced saying this earlier. The stairs end at the entrance to an octagonal chamber. The floor is inlaid with cracked, dusty blue tiles, and the walls are dressed with polished marble. Large doors of iron-bound oak exit to the northwest and northeast. Three cast bronze statues, most 10 feet tall, stand by the west, north, and east walls, each depicting an armed dwarf. The eastern and western ones carry axes and shields. The center statue is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises in a dome almost 30 feet above the floor. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of hammers on anvils. Ting, 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 ting. Just FYI, the octagonal room is each octagon is 15 feet. Each side of it is 15 feet. So it
Did
is.
all the statues have axes?
2 of them had shields and axes. 1 of them had double axes.
Which was the double axe one?
The northern one.
Okay, thank you.
And that would be directly across from where the stairs come down.
Tracker's going to go and try to find some shadows or someplace to kind of hide, hearing these hammers going on.
Uh-huh.
Well, I say to my companions, I say, I thought these mines were supposed to be abandoned. Sounds like there's someone swinging a hammer somewhere.
Well, maybe they can point us in the direction of the gold.
Do you think orcs work steel?
Do orcs make stuff?
Yeah.
Like
could it be some orcs or something? I'm gonna send my familiar Edgar. Go find out what's making that sound. Come back here and let me know.
I can't get through the doors. Iron-bound oak doors on the north, east, and northwest.
Okay, well, Rick Rose is taken off to do Lord knows what.
Okay.
Well,
did he message or anything?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Seeing that the drone has flown into the door, Tracker come out from the shadows, and the door that the drone flew into, he'll go up to, and he'll pull his thieves tools out of his backpack, and he'll be looking to see if there's a locking mechanism so he can try to unlock it.
I assume they were locked because they are pretty sturdy looking.
Right. As you're going down and going there, you can tell that there's an infrequently used trail that leads from the entrance stairs to where you came down to the stone wall behind the east statue.
Ooh. Secret door.
Right. Now, give me a. If you're going to check on the door, what are you checking exactly about the door?
If there appears to be a lock or a locking mechanism,
Mm-hmm.
I say maybe we should check out the secret door here. After all, Dungeon Master said it looks well used.
well, I'm looking for a lock, anyways. There, we can.
While he's doing that lock, I'm gonna go kind of wander around behind the statue, puffing on my pipe, and I'll take an investigation over behind the statue while he's like checking out this door.
All right. Give me an investigation check on which door, the northeast or northwest.
Which one did the drone fly into?
Northeast.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. And you wanted an investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's an 11.
You do not determine any locking mechanism whatsoever.
Tracker will roll up his thieves' tools and put them back in his backpack, put his backpack on, and he'll head to where the other guys are looking around the statue.
I'm avoiding the statue.
There are 3 statues, one on the west, one on the east, and one on the north. The eastern one is the one that you're at, Scooter.
Oh, the eastern. Okay, so you were Tracker wasn't even far away.
All right.
I'm just.
Yeah. Give me a just FYI, Scooter. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Not an investigation.
Not an investigation.
Cocksucker.
I'm sorry. It specifies perception check.
I know, but I have like a +6 investigation and a 0 perception.
I feel you. To me, it's the same thing. I'll give it to you. If you want to investigate the
No, it says perception. I'll roll perception. That's all. Because I'm not trying to get my way. I'm just in.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not trying to get my way.
As you're approaching, I will just think a little bit loudly, but also communicate to you as you approach the statue and say, the one up north there bears 2 axes, which could be a sign of aggressiveness, while the one to the east and west bears a shield and an axe, which could be a defensive posture that could be telling us something about what we can find inside.
Well, when you say that, Tracker will say, didn't those gold coins we have double axes?
Silver coins.
Silver coins, okay.
A 1d20 plus 0. I rolled a 15.
You find a secret door, my man.
Aha! Knew it. I knew it. I just open it. I don't even think about a trap. I'm just so proud I found it.
You open it, and behind the door is a flight of stone steps that lead upwards. The stairs have been... Never mind.
Hey, Rick Rose!
Hey, what's up, my man?
Hey, sorry guys that I'm late. It's just Facebook doesn't seem to tell me on time.
Hey, I feel you.
That's all right.
It tells me like an hour early, and the guy I used to play with, he just messaged me the link, so I kind of...
would you prefer what kind of heads-up message would you like?
Oh, just if you sent me even just the Hangout link, that would work fine. Otherwise, it doesn't seem to pop up for me on my tablet.
Well, if Michael wasn't so lazy, he'd make a Facebook Messenger group.
I probably could. I don't think it's that difficult, right?
No.
You got to understand, I am not Mr. Technologically literate person, but I believe I could probably do that.
It's easiest if everybody is friends on Facebook, but if not, it's still not hard.
I think I'm friends with everybody on here, so that'd be doable.
Sounds
what
I know most other online groups do the same, do it that way. And this way, you could just slap the Hangout link right in the Messenger group.
Should pop
I'll
up
definitely
Hey,
think into that. All right, but the stairs go up about 15 feet. Rick Rose, just to let you know, they came down the stairs. It was an octagonal room. There was a faint, easily noticed to almost everybody, even though this is not the most perceptive group. A faint disturbance in the dust that showed an infrequently used path leading to a statue on the east. There was also a statue on the north wall and a statue on the western wall. And there were 2 doors, iron-bound oak. One heading on the northeast, the other heading northwest. Octagonal room, remember? 10 and 2. And Tracker investigated one, and it did not appear to be locked, is all I can tell you. But they found the secret door behind the eastern statue, opened it, and there are stairs going 15 feet up to another set of doors. What would y'all like to do?
The stairs go down?
They go
they go
Or
up.
up?
15 feet to another set of doors.
I figured.
Well,
Well,
now
you-
that Rick Rose comes running in, hitching up his trousers and doing his belt up.
I was just, taking a short break.
Made the calls.
Yeah.
There was that creek up there.
I'm
Filing it.
Rick Rose. I've found this secret door. Do you want to come make sure that these stairs aren't booby trapped?
Sounds good to me. I'll look.
As Rick Rose passes by, Lysander, guide.
Okay. Well, because it's not really showing a video feed for you, so you just type in the chat or tell me what the guidance is. Ooh, God, this is horrible.
Tracker is going to step back
Guidance
10 feet
3.
Yeah.
to give Rick Rose room.
Yeah, that just makes it a 9. I rolled a 4.
All right. You don't see anything
Oh, shit.
special about the stairs. They're stairs. They're carved. They're cut stone. Quality craftsmanship. They're stairs.
Well, I know some about tinkering. So,
can any of you make fire quick?
I'll light a torch.
Yeah,
He
that
pulls
was
out
what I was about to do. But
he pulls out a torch, and I firebolt it.
yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I was after. If you can hand me the torch, I can walk up front if you like.
I'd appreciate that.
I guess. As I motion with my hand.
And I have my shield in my left hand and my torch in the right. And I start descending the stairs.
Okay. Who here speaks Dwarvish?
I actually do. I know Common and Dwarven.
Hey! Anybody
Second. I know dwarf.
else? Okay. Well, then you two, as you're heading upstairs, you get about halfway up the stairs. Oh my God, what's your character's name again?
Brutus.
Brutus. When you get about halfway up the stairs, Brutus, suddenly the stones warp into a mouth, and it yells, "Alert! Alert! Intruders are coming!" And everybody else hears, "Ishkwe! Ishkwe! Kaku! Kaku!" It yells out in Dwarvish.
I will respond in partly broken Dwarvish back to the mouth. No, we only seek treasure.
Oh, well, in that case, come
Yeah.
on in. Rob us blind. It's quite all right.
Yes.
There you have it. DM said it. Cannon.
Ava?
No, that the mouth disappears. It gives out its warning, shuts out its warning, and then folds back into the stone.
I'm going to use my bonus action in stealth if I can.
Okay.
Behind warrior.
All right, give me a.
See, I really need to get that feat. That's 18.
That's not bad.
Edgar goes flying in to the top of the stairs.
Okay. There's a door there.
He'll just perch if there's like a sconce or a ledge, or if nothing, he'll just sit on the ground and wait for us. He just pecks at the door a couple times.
Let's say there's a torch sconce in the wall, although albeit no torch burning in it, but there's something for him to porch.
That's fine.
The mouth in the wall, it sounded like it tried to warn somebody. It called us intruders, which I guess is not completely wrong. There must be something else than orcs in here.
Can I roll an arcana to know if I know that it's a magic mouse spell?
Yes, you may.
Tracker hearing this gibberish, not understanding it, and since he backed up 10 feet back, he's going to start looking around to see if they're going to get flanked from the rear.
You're not the only one who's doing that.
So Varia and
I stayed back from the door.
Tracker stay away from the secret passageway back into the statue room, looking around, probably looking at the other two doors in the statue room.
Yep.
Right.
And keeping an eye on the other statues.
The statue
I rolled only a 9 for my arcana.
You're not positive, but you've seen people use magic to do stuff before.
So I figure it might be a spell, but I don't know what it is. Okay.
Yeah. This is obviously some spell alert of some kind.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Could be rock monster.
Oh yeah.
Elemental.
That's
Speaking dwarvish though, doesn't sound right.
You think there might be a chance we could pass through the mouth in the door?
The mouth was on the door. The mouth was on the side of the stairs.
The mouth just appears, speaks, and disappears.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess it was just some kind of warning system.
I shrug. I'll come following up the stairs. I don't know where I am in the lineup, but behind Brutus and Rick Rose for sure.
Yeah. And then the other two are skulking back at the bottom of the stairs, still in the statue room, waiting to see if somebody comes bursting out of the other doors after them. Okay, you get to the top of the stairs. What would you like to do about this door?
Should we continue to trespass?
Is it open?
It is not.
I'm going to investigate around it for traps.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll be better luck this time.
All right. The door is made out of stone, and it is a card with a glowering dwarf's face on it.
Ooh.
That glitters in the moonlight. It looks angry. Well, in the torchlight. Sorry, moonlight.
You and I look at Scooter. Seems to be much more familiar with the history of this place. It's said to be an old. It's said to be an old dwarven stronghold. Do you know if the rumors say there are still dwarves here? Have you seen any dwarves?
No. So a couple dwarven skeletons, I think, and some statues, and figures carved on the walls and stuff, but no actual dwarves.
Oh man. Well, did you guys hear that I'm going to investigate for traps?
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
Yeah, I got 18. I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. You find no traps.
Okay.
Well, open it.
We're safe.
Open it.
Okay.
Gingerly pull on the door handle, like very slightly, to See
It
if-
opens very easily.
Okay. My hand isn't getting stabbed with a needle or anything. That's good so far.
And then rocks fall, you all die.
Oh God.
I'm just fucking with you. All right. This
Aw.
enormous hall is lined with 10 great pillars, carved into the forms of giants and dragons that support the vaulted ceiling high above. Guttering orange torches. Glittering. It's gotta be glittering. It's gotta be a freaking typo. Guttering orange torches?
Yeah.
Really? Guttering?
Yeah.
Alright. Orange torches set in sconces along the walls illuminate the room, and a mighty throne sits on the dais at the opposite end. The walls were once covered with tile mosaics, but they have been smashed and defiled by graffiti. Tiny fragments of tile litter the floor. You can see 5 other exits. There is one north and one south, about 10 feet in. Now, this room is huge. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 20 feet to the northern wall from where you open the door, and 20 feet to the southern wall from where you open the door at. So it's 45 feet wide, and I don't know, maybe 100 feet. Don't make me count these squares. Maybe 100 feet long.
Well, I'm going to
And-
shout down the stairs to those other guys and say, come up here. It looks like we found an old throne room.
There's a door to the there's an exit to the, 2 exits to the north, one almost as soon as you come in, the other one near the other far end. Same thing to the south, one as soon as you come in, practically along the southern wall.
Yeah.
And another one almost wall. And then behind the throne, there's the door.
I would like to walk over to the walls where the tapestries had been graffitied over,
All right,
and see if I can work out any of the graffiti or what was written there from before.
All right, as you go on the here, let me finish reading some stuff here. A small fire smolders on the floor before the dais, where 6 sleeping pallets lie empty, surrounded by packs and supplies. The sound of hammers ringing on iron comes from beyond the doors to the south. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls out from the shadows of the pillars. And I'm going to retcon this because apparently they don't speak English, but I'm going to say that they speak common. Go back the way you came. This is the only warning you'll get. And it's a very husky female voice. I know that was horrible, but it's obviously female.
I will reconsider my priorities in regards to checking that writing on the wall.
I figured you might.
Get behind me, guys. There might be enemies ahead.
Enemas.
Enemies. And I'll start to proceed slowly into the room with my torch held high to see as much as possible.
Tracker will start going in through the
Go
secret
up the
door
stairs. Okay.
and keeping an eye on the rear of the party.
What about you, Varia?
I'm going to basically be in front of Tracker and behind everybody else.
Okay. And just FYI, Rick Rose, as Brutus enters the room, you're going to be like holding on to his shirt tails or something, just like, hey, don't move so fast. Correct, Rick Rose?
And don't forget to come back to the back of the group if you need guiding.
You, human warrior, you are not welcome here.
Who are you? Voice in the shadow.
Yeah, Scooter and Edgar just stayed in the doorway while this is transpiring.
My name is Grad.
Gran?
Grad.
Show yourself.
Wouldn't you like that? Know that I and my allies are everywhere. Death only awaits you.
Oh, death awaits us all in the end, but in the meantime, I would like to get some coin for some nice drinks.
can take some from the orc that inhabit the upper levels. All those troglodytes in the Glitterhame.
There are troglodytes in the upper levels?
Yes, foul, nasty creatures.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Just FYI, the voice is moving around.
Okay, yeah.
But I was going to say, didn't we kill the troglodytes?
I suspect there might be more.
Huh.
But
You're not welcome here.
by you?
I mean, or my clan. This is a hard realm down here now.
Who are you and who are your clan? We could work together, you know.
We do not work with surface dwellers.
Oh. So you are from the Underdark.
Perhaps.
Well,
perhaps a deal could be made.
Yeah, now you're talking. I have no one spoken with you.
Would you show me a token of alliance?
Sure. I don't have many tokens on me. What are you?
Treasure.
And
I will tell you what you can do, and we will let you live.
Well,
this voice is right behind you in your ear.
The deal itself is very good. It's just that we have just started going down here. We haven't found any real treasure yet, but maybe we can work out an agreement that if you let us look around in your and he looks around house, you could get like say 10% of what we find.
This voice is suddenly from one of the pillars to the left.
10%. No.
Can we perceive? Can I perceive where they are in the darkness to the left?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Well, if you don't like 10%, what do you suggest, sir?
That did not go well.
Ma'am,
or madam?
Ma'am.
And the voice is getting closer to you.
4. I rolled a 4.
Oh yeah, you see it. Yeah. You're like, what? Where the fuck am I again?
Oh god.
And
you will show respect to the women.
Oh, of course I do. I do
I know
respect
I'm doing
all
a horrible
women.
female voice. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It works. I love it.
Yeah, I did that on purpose, Michael, because you said
okay.
it was very, very, very raspy.
I expect that Tracker's so far back behind this line of flesh that he really can't perceive much of anything, or probably not hearing too much.
But what do you suggest as a fair price?
You go to the north. You deal with the hauntings there. We let you live.
The place is haunted?
Why
Yes.
is it haunted? What is haunting it?
You fools, you come down here to the ruins of Kundrakar and not know what befell here? You fools.
I can only speak for myself, but I was told there would be treasure here, and that's what I'm looking for. But of course, I mean, if you have claimed the rights to get the treasure here first, I understand if you would like a share of what we find. It's in all interest that we can work together, you know.
will tell you what happened here. Durgadan, a mighty dwarf smith, had most of his clan slain by orcs, and in his wrath and fury, he built this new stronghold citadel of Kundrakar, and his wrath and his fury went into the forge, building weapons meant for destruction and death. However, the orc hordes found him eventually down here and laid siege to Kundrakar. He held out with his weapons for quite some time, but eventually the orcs drilled and came into the hold, into the Glitterheim from a side tunnel, and slew the dwarves therein. The old wizard, dwarf lizard of Durgadan, fled the battle for cowardice, and when he came back, he found all the dwarves slain by orc. And in his madness and grief, he created guardians to keep anybody from coming back again. They are what haunt the northern walls. We do not go there.
Well, that's very understandable. But you want to send us there to chase away whatever's hunting it, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Including the
So
spirit of Arendelle.
If we do so, will you let us look through the
We will
rest of
let
the
you
place?
live and take 10% of the treasure with you.
Of all the treasure?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm
We
I don't know.
many.
What would you estimate the total treasure would be? Would it be
I
like
don't
1,000 gold?
I didn't add it up, man.
I'm glad Tracker's at the rear and
Yeah.
not really listening that intently,
Okay.
because Tracker probably would have some choice words.
As you see, we
The
are.
voice is circling you all. And just FYI, it's never in one place. It's constantly moving around the room.
Well, if it's circling, then how is he not hearing the voice?
Oh, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it just fine. It's yeah.
Well, Tracker's just not paying a lot of attention.
But he is addressing more Brutus than she is addressing more Brutus than anybody else because I don't know. He's the first one to enter, holding a torch high, fighter, armor.
Very handsome.
Big beefcake, but yet straight into diplomacy.
Yeah, he has a +2 charisma. I have 14 in charisma. He's used to talk the ladies into whatever he tries to get. But as you can see, we are more than just me. I would be happy with 10% of 1,000, which would make 100 gold. So, but if we split that on 5, it's only 20 gold. And even if 20 gold would make you happy in a tavern for a week, it's not so good for chasing ghosts. So, what about maybe if we say 30%?
You keep 30% of the loot.
Yeah.
Deal.
I feel like you just cut me short there, but a deal is a deal. If you can just show yourself so we can shake hands on it, we have a deal, madam.
I spit on your shoe. That is all you need. We have a deal. Your life will show that
Your
we
customs,
let you live.
your customs are strange, but I will respect them. I just need to speak with the rest of my friends here to see if they also agree. Are you able to hold on for a little bit?
Yes. You must not have many dealings with Dwergar.
Yeah, that arrow is going to be covered in pitch.
I'll turn back and I say, guys, I think I just made us a deal.
I think you
Oh,
got us
my.
robbed.
What kind of deal could a fighter do? You
Well,
don't
there
know.
seems this place seems to be festering with they call themselves Duragar.
Dwergar.
I heard somebody pronounce it as Dwergar once, and I was like, "That's fucking awesome." I always called him Duergar before, right? And then I heard somebody pronounce it as Dwergar, and I was like, "That's awesome. I'm gonna call him that from now on."
Those gray dwarfs, and they seem to own the place now. They will make us a deal, though, that if we chase away some ghosts in the northern parts here, they will let us keep 30% of all the loot we can find.
Deep dwarves? I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. They would expect us to do the dirty work for them, and then they're gonna take the treasure and sell us into slavery. I assure you.
It sounds. I don't know about the slavery part, but all the other parts seems to be just the way dwarves tend to be.
We keep our word.
I've known
What,
a
did
lot
you
of dwarves
expect me
in
not
my.
to listen in?
No. I've known a lot of dwarves in my life, and
Show yourself!
they tend to keep their words, but they usually always come up on the high end of the bargain. They're very good at trades.
I say to the voice, I say, show yourself! You want us to bargain with you and to trust you? Let's make this deal looking each other in the eye.
Sure,
The
he
only
just
way
spit
I
on
will
my
show
shoe.
myself to you is when my dagger is in your back, little one. We have no. I can't fucking speak.
Accord?
No,
Yeah,
honor.
we don't like freaking gnomes. I don't know. We're
When
Duergar, we don't like gnomes. Whatever. Yeah, I can't think of the word.
when he say that, I will swerve around with my shield in front of Scooter, and I will say, "Hey, don't talk to him like that.
Yeah,
Be civil."
say that again. I dare ya.
Tracker will actively after that try to locate him with his dark vision and such.
Sure, give me a perception check. And just FYI, the voice, you could hear it sometimes, and it is obviously coming from within the torchlight.
But it's always the same source.
It sounds like it's
the same person. It's moving around a lot, though.
Yeah.
It sounds invisible.
Give me an Arcana check there, Scooter.
And the perception check is unnatural 20.
Total 20? Negative, Ghost Rider.
All right.
But should we accept the deal? I mean, I think it's the best I can get us at this point.
It only gets worse from here.
Worse.
Yeah, I suspect so.
How worse?
1d20 plus 6, I rolled 25.
Yeah, you're quite familiar with the fact that Dwergar are magical creatures, much more toned to magic than dwarves naturally are.
Yeah.
They're Underdark specimen, and they have certain natural abilities, such as they can turn themselves invisible. All Dwergar can. They can grow to like 10 feet tall. Yeah, they're super. They got all sorts of special, dinky abilities like that. You're naturally assuming that this is an invisible Dwergar.
And I don't trust him. Don't trust her. I don't.
And also, you should possibly maybe even be able to hear like them walking around, because obviously they're moving around. But this one must be skilled.
Is it the only one we hear?
Yes. But just FYI, she did mention there were others. You have not noticed anything else. The only thing that would possibly lead you to... There were 6 sleeping pallets up by the dais.
Maybe we just milk enough time where their invisibility runs out. Let's just talk longer for, what is it, a minute? 10 minutes?
I'm going to carefully scan, for the others while they're talking.
All right.
I'm going to sit here and regret that I didn't see invisibility.
It's one of those spells that's useless until it's not.
And do you know what? I almost always take it. And I didn't with this guy.
It's actually divination. You know.
Well, on behalf of my friends, as they seem to have come to the same conclusion as me, I think we will accept this deal.
I'm kind
What you laughing at there, Rick Rose?
I don't trust her at all.
No, I don't either.
No.
Fine. What else do you wish to do? Leave or die at our hands here and now?
Now we accept the deal, I think. So we will go north and have a look at this ghost.
I peek out from behind the shield. There is a third option. And I duck back behind.
What would that be, you stupid little gnome?
And she probably says not gnome, but some pejorative about gnome, like I don't know, rock baby,
rock turd or something.
Yeah, something.
Turd nose.
Big nose.
I think I need to chat a little bit with my friend again. I say, and I turn around and say, "Okay, what's the third option?"
And I just take my finger and I draw it against my throat from ear to ear.
There's only this one voice that we can't see. You're letting the darkness of the unknown scare you. The heck with them.
I have dealt a lot with dwarves earlier, and they tend to keep their words. I see no reason for us to.
Ain't like no other dwarves.
You make it.
Yes,
you make
we're
a deal
better.
with the devil, you always get burnt.
Listen to Tracker.
Well,
And I actually grab your hand and I put it on the hilt of your weapon.
well, there, ma'am. It seems like my friends do not agree with your suggestion. Maybe if we can agree on 50% to Jill the Loot instead.
I'll need some token of a surety.
That we will try to find loot. I can assure you that.
I see
You
that
want us to
blade.
trust you with deposit? You won't even show us your ugly face?
That rock turd has but seconds to live if he keeps up with his disrespect.
You were the one starting to calling out first.
That's because he is a rock turd.
No. My friend is a very wise gnome. And he's actually one of the wisest persons I know. He knows about magic and stuff, You
want us to trust you. Show yourself to us so we can see you.
You don't need to trust me.
Well,
you can leave.
No, we could kill you.
Can I ask you another question?
You'll hear circling from behind the pillars also.
That's all right.
Were you the one who made the talking mouth on the wall out there?
Maybe.
Maybe or maybe not. If not, there might be more. If not, there might be more people than you in here.
There are lots of us. We are legion.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people who can make talking mouths on walls.
Eladria could back in his time, but he had long lost Only his wrathful spirit remains.
Tracker will go ahead and pull his
But
longbow off
us Dwargar made that.
and notch an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting tired of this, so he's gonna take 2 shots in the direction of what he believes the voice is.
Yay!
Disadvantage.
Yeah, and this is initiative rolls now, right?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and let you have that though pre-initiative because everybody's sitting around talking. You just sitting there notching an arrow, just like you know what? Fuck this.
Well, the first one is a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And second one will be a what's that? That is a, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is a +7, so that makes that a 21 on the second one.
On disadvantage?
Yep.
He got lucky. Well, I'm gonna.
I got a +7 with the bow, and then with a 16 on the roll on the disadvantage on the second one. So
roll damage.
for the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one missed. I got to mark my arrows. All right, 2 arrows and the second one.
Will we see the arrow jutting out of her?
No. Interesting thought, though.
Because there should be blood.
And if I'm not mistaken, Dugar are humanoid, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, they have arms and legs and stuff.
They stand upright and they got 2 legs, 2 arms.
No, it's because this is from my ranger feat from my favorite enemy.
Yep, they're humanoid.
All right. So that's a total longbow.
And if everybody would just go ahead and give me an initiative and put it in the chat, that'd be awesome.
That's 9 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
And let's see here. Initiative is...
What's their dexterity modifier? None.
Well, I'm still hidden, hopefully.
Bricus. Initiative 6. Seven for Rick Rose.
I was a bit
Wow,
surprised.
you are doing freaking awesome.
Yeah, I know. My rolls are so low tonight.
All right, I'm missing Scooter.
He turned into a pacifist. He doesn't want to be part of the fight.
Screw you guys. I'm not a rock turd. Yeah, you may be muted there, Scooter. Well, I mean, you are muted, Scooter, but having issues again?
Well, if anything, he can type in the chat what his initiative is. Unless he already did.
I'm not seeing it yet.
No.
I don't know who Charles is.
Oh, that's Tracker.
Okay.
And Richard is Varia, and you're Rick Rose.
Yeah.
There we go. Scooter 12, Edgar 19. Okie dokie, doggy daddy. Tracker, you're up first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to shoot again.
All right, disadvantage still, sir.
That's all right.
Is that a...
That's what I'm thinking. Is it possibly concentration?
Yeah, I was going to say, did they make their concentration?
Let me read here. Is concentration is broken. Okay.
So we see
concentration check. You do not see it.
Oh.
It made its concentration check, but yeah, it did have to make one. All right. What was that, Tracker?
17.
With disadvantage?
Yep.
That is another hit, sir.
Oh, good. Cool. That will be... And I can see him now, right?
Well, Nope.
No. Okay.
Yet another
Then that-
concentration check made.
All right. That's
People
11,
are good at resiliency things.
13 points of damage for that one.
Jesus Christ. All right, Edgar. What would you like Edgar to do?
He's gonna fly into this room and go perch atop the old throne. I think you said there was a throne.
There is. Yeah, way on the other end.
Yeah, he's gonna go perch atop the back of the old throne and kind of keep a lookout.
Okay.
For any more that might come in.
All right. And then it'll be their turn.
Yeah.
And Brutus, you're going to be the target.
What? I haven't done anything. I've been a nice guy for once.
Well, you also have the AC. I don't know why they would, but they've been. That's what
You're
they've
the
been.
big one carrying the torch.
Yeah.
Maybe it hurts their eyes.
I hope so.
And that will be a miss. And that one will be a hit. As you take 7 points of piercing damage as the javelin slams right into your shoulders, and you look on either side of you, and at the edges of the room behind these pillars, you see two Dwargar, gray dwarves, and they got an axe in one hand, and they were sit there, and they were just through the things, and then they jump back behind the pillars. And hide behind that. You can see two Dwargars suddenly appear out of nowhere. And then it will be her turn. Oh, who would she go after? First off, I want to give her an actual stealth check this time. Not a problem.
What, I'm not in stealth?
No, I was giving her a stealth check.
Oh.
The voice that has been talking to y'all the whole time is not your standard Dwargar.
No,
The
she's
voice
not.
of reason.
The voice of reason, yeah, right. It went out the window. Damn murder hobos. No, I didn't trust her.
I got a 50-50 here. Who she would attack?
Roll a d20 and cut it in half.
Yep. I rolled d4, but same thing.
Yeah.
And
she's probably going to target the gnome wizard, isn't she?
no. I thought that was the 50-50. Half of it was the gnome wizard. The other half was the person who shot her.
Tracker or Scooter?
Yeah. And it got to Scooter. And so that will be, 16 points of piercing damage, Tracker, as suddenly a female gray dwarf appears right in front of you, and her short sword is stuck right underneath your armor, right into your stomach, disemboweling you almost. Sneak attack damage. She was invisible.
She
And
can't
she's
sneak
Visible
attack.
now, though, right?
Huh?
My alert feat, she doesn't get advantage.
Because she's not hidden. Booyah. Never mind. Let me roll that again. I'm just rolling 1d6 and adding 2. 4. Instead of her extra sneak attack damage because she doesn't have advantage for hidden.
She picked the wrong target.
No shit. But she didn't know that.
No, she didn't. But she'll probably figure it out.
Yeah, if she lasts any longer. Varia, you're up.
What was the damage, Mike?
Oh, sorry. Scooter, you're up. It turned out to be only 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Scooter, you're up.
I'm gonna blast her with an acid splash.
Okie dokie. That's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah. DC 14.
I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Can I identify what sort of armor she's wearing by sight?
Yeah, she's obviously wearing studded leather.
Since
Oh, okay.
since she's so close to Tracker, does Tracker have to also make that DC?
It's not area of effect, right? Acid Splash?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
you don't. She fails.
The way it's worded, it could be.
Yeah, but
If you wanted it to be, but then again, you're a...
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. You're just protected from it anyways because I'm an evoker. So
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
yeah, she takes 6 points of acid damage.
Curse you! Curse you all!
She's pissed.
oh, I bet.
All right, Varia, you're up.
Okay. For right now, I am simply going to cast Bless on Tracker. And let's see, Brutus. And yeah, on Rick Rose.
Yes.
Thank you.
What does Bless do again?
You add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
And ability checks, I think.
Well, that's
Yeah.
actually what it is. It's ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, it's not saves?
And saves.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it is and saves.
I don't.
Rick Rose, you're up.
I'm gonna target her because she's not in cover at all.
You see her plainly now.
Yeah.
Beard and all.
She's got a beard.
Of course she's got a beard. She's a dwarf.
It is just attacks or saving throws. Excuse me.
Okay, so I was looking it up. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not a beard.
Okay, yeah. Sharpshooter attack.
Alright.
Sneak attack too. So is that an advantage? Yes.
You would not have advantage. However, you will get your sneak because you have an ally within 5 feet, aka Tracker, who's tried to be disemboweled by her.
Doesn't matter. Natural 20.
Alright, go ahead and kill her.
Okay. Roll my damage now. So. Oh, she's just dead, or
She's dead. She's dead. Unless you don't want her to be dead. You could have her unconscious if you want.
Can you do that?
I'm curious to see what Tracker does. Yeah, I'm gonna have the arrow hit the base of her spine and basically paralyze her from the legs down if I can.
Right, she can be a 0 and unconscious. Stable though, if you wish. I know it doesn't make much sense to do that with an arrow. It's like what, how, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and I need to bonus action hide.
All right, give me a stealth check.
That was 16, I think. Yes. Oh wait, and then I have bless too, so I can add that.
Not to ability checks. We just checked its attacks and saves.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, that was Rick Rose. Next up will be Bruticus.
Bruticus will look into the room towards the guy who actually hit him with a javelin, which he didn't appreciate much, and he will rush towards him.
That guy will be to the south.
Then he will rush to the south.
Okay.
Will I be able to reach him in a round?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't have disadvantage on the javelin throw, then you can reach him in a round.
Yeah, but I didn't know if he had disadvantage.
Okay.
I will bash my shield into his dwarven furry face.
Go for it.
Or maybe I won't. 20 to hit. Oh, actually, I have a D4 as well, in case I need more.
No, you don't need more.
21.
You're good. 20 hits it.
Okay, and then he's picked up that there are 6 sleeping bags, and he's only seen 3. So he will think that we need to get on top of this situation fast. So I will use my superiority battle die and use the trip feature where he needs to make a strength saving throw or fall prone.
Alright.
That's great for you.
And he falls to the ground.
Cool. Then, as he falls to the ground, he will take 11 damage.
Wow.
I have the additional superiority die damage, when I use the...
Yeah.
And I will use my bonus action to attempt to grapple him.
Go for it. That's a opposed check.
Yeah, strength versus strength. I didn't
He
roll
gets
well.
a 21.
Could I add a d4 to this?
No ability checks.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I'm only at 15.
Alright. He manages to squirm free, but he's still lying on the ground. Now you hear him speak for the first time.
You fool. You will pay for this intrusion.
Then I will pull up my sword. I will use my action surge, and I will bear down on him with a sword attack.
You will have advantage
I know.
because he is prone.
I need that. 15 on the die. Then I don't think I need a d4. It's
That 15 on
20
the
to
die
hit
will
with the
hit.
sword. Oh, you will be the first victim of my super magical orc slaying sword.
Yes. Sword of Durgadan. A sword of Durgadan. Nothing like.
Man, one on the die. It's gonna be a total of 6 damage.
He lives.
But I will leave it at that.
Okie dokie. Next up will be Tracker again. What would you like to do? There's an unconscious dwarf with an arrow sticking out, a couple arrows.
Tracker drops his bow, drops one knee down upon her chest. With the hand that had the bow, he'll pull his dagger, and his free hand, he's going to pull her beard taut, and he's going to shave her beard off as a trophy.
In the middle of combat.
Scalp that beard. All right. I dig it.
And then his next move after all that will be to start the searcher.
Oh, okay. At the beginning of your next turn, I'll tell you what you find.
Okay.
Edgar, your go. Edgar sits, waits, looks.
Who's engaged in melee combat right now? Only Brutus?
Brutus is engaged with the Dwargar that
Is
kind of
prone.
hid behind the southern one, and he's prone. And there was the one hidden behind a northern pillar.
Okay.
That's not a melee with anybody.
Edgar is just gonna fucking swoop in, pecking and beating this guy with its wings.
The one on the ground, or
no, the one that's kind of not engaged with anyone.
okay.
And he's gonna give the help chin to anyone who makes
Does
next
attack
attack gets like advantage.
All right. Next up will be them. This one's fairly simple. What they're going to do. They both suddenly grow to 10 feet tall.
So since I'm standing over him, I'm getting pushed down into the room.
He's like, and you're, oh my god, is he standing up? And you're just kind of, and he stands up, and that's that guy's turn. The other one gets super large, and then takes those giant leaps with his giant war pick now in his hand, rushing up into the middle of everybody else. He'll just kind of, I'm assuming everybody's just kind of branched out and not moving around. So he'll just, besides Brutus who went over to that other guy, so he'll
Pretty
just run
much.
into the midst of you.
Yeah.
but that will be it for him. He can't do anything. The whole time, Edgar's still flying around, pecking at him, and he's kind of like as he's rushing in, waving his hands and arms around, trying to bat the bird away. Scooter, you're up next.
So this guy's pretty damn close then.
Oh yeah.
Like how close? Like 5 feet, 15 feet?
You're not technically in melee, but yeah, he's right there. If I were using a grid, he probably would be within melee of you, but theater of the mind, he's right in the midst of you all.
Okay, well, theater of the mind, since nothing really changes anything, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna fucking. Sorry, YouTube.
Oh, just FYI, there will be cursing.
Damn it.
Because sometimes we speak like children.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. When he comes like rushing up, I just kind of extend my hand out, almost in like a defensive manner. And is he wearing armor?
Yes,
Metal armor?
Yes, he is. Now you'd have an advantage anyway because of Edgar pecking at him, but yes, he is wearing metal armor.
You will regret this.
Okay,
And
well, I hit him.
Well, he doesn't
Scale
have it.
mail and shield.
6 points of electricity damage, and since he can't take reactions, I haul ass 25 feet away from him.
Raw, you puny rock turd. You will pay for that.
And I am done.
Okay. Next up will be Varia.
Well, let's see. I just saw. I just saw Scooter get away, right?
Yes.
Hell,
Nothing.
I showed. He can't take reactions.
He's kind of staggered a little bit as he's shocked. He's twitching a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the opportunity to move away too.
Okay. You can do that.
You should take a chop at him before you run away. It's a free swing. Unless there's something you wanted to do, like cast a spell.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Sacred Flame, of course.
Okay. That's a dex save.
Yep,
That's a make.
that's a make. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sacred Light just films and blows around him, but where he's all he manages staggers back a step, thus avoiding the main blast of the explosion of radiance around him. And you move back pretty much your full movement away from the guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rick Rose, you're up. Since
The one that
Bruticus
was-
went forward in melee, I'm going to assume that the thing you hid behind this time was Tracker.
There's also pillars. I can hide behind pillars, right? But
You can, that'll work too.
The one that was hit with Shocking Grasp, is that the one Varia hit?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Do
one
I
that
have a direct line of sight on that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Metal armor. That's the problem. I'm stealthed, correct?
He did not seem to notice you.
Okay. I'm going to do a normal attack.
All right, go for it.
A stealth attack. Normal stealth attack. No sharpshooter. 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that's 3d6, right?
Yeah, plus 3.
Yeah, 3d6 plus 3, yeah. 3, that's 6. 6 and 3. So 3, 6, and 3. So, yeah, that's
12
12
plus
15.
3 is 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You down?
Bam. No. You do clip him. Say you clip him. I'm going to use this right in the back of his thigh.
Okay.
And blood starts just pouring out like in a gray ooze type thing, unlike any blood you've ever seen. And he goes down to one knee from his 10-foot tall stature. But he manages to start to get back up again. He's alive. He's kicking. Bruticus. You have a 10-foot tall Dwergar who stood up in melee with you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, and he enlarged, didn't he?
Yeah. That was their actions enlarge.
That's considered cheating, and I'm gonna bash him with a shield and probably hit him in the groin area. That's no good. 12 on the die. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll still hit.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget
No,
Bruticus.
18. I'm lying. I haven't rolled a d4, and I just batted multiplication. It's a 16 plus a 1, 17.
That'll hit as well.
Okay, cool. 8 on the die, so that's 12 damage.
You kill him.
Okay.
Kill
Then
Dwergar.
I will sheath my sword and pick up my torch and move over to the other one.
Okay. That'll be in the midst of everybody else. Back to the top of the order. Tracker, what would you like to do?
Well, his intent was going to go and search her, but seeing this,
Oh,
Big-
yeah. I told you I'd tell her what she had.
Yeah. but seeing that this big old model of this little old person is coming on through, he would probably grab her by the hair, yank her on up, and standing himself and have dagger to her throat in his drow personage and say, "If you don't back down, I'll kill your bitch where she hangs from my hand."
Give you an intimidation check.
Okay, that's not one of my good ones, I don't think, but it ain't gonna be all that good, that's for sure. Hopefully, I got a modifier.
And
Let's see here, intimidation. Nope, that's a 9. But that probably would take everything that
Yeah.
he had set into place. But he does have a dagger to her throat.
All right. Edgar, what do you do?
Edgar's gonna continue with the help action.
Huh?
Okay.
The Dwergar
Okay.
looks
Did you-
around real quick. Burr's pecking at him. Bruticus, he sees Bruticus coming over to him after slaying his other friend. You're sitting there holding Garrett, who's been fallen and bloody, and you got a dagger to her throat. And he just swings out with his war pick into a swiping motion, backing people away from him, and then turns and runs, heading down a stairs on one of these southern passages I told you about that led out.
How
And
far
runs
is
out
his movement? He's dashing?
No, he disengaged and then moved, and all he'll be able to do is make it to down to the stairs. Make it to the stairs. That is all. You can still see him. He's almost about ready. You probably can't tell, but as he's running down the stairs. But that would be his movement. He's kind of disappears down the stairs a little bit. Scooter, you're up.
Oh. There's still only one up.
Yes, and he ran down the stairs on the south.
I'd recommend killing him before.
Is he like line of sight or is he gone?
He ran downstairs. You'd have to move to the stairwell to get line of sight on him.
I will do that.
Okie dokie doggy there.
How far away is he?
Let me see here, because you moved 25 feet away. I don't know if you moved 25 feet. That would make it
If I
in
have
the
to.
same thing. I'm going to give you a 50-50 here. 1, 2, 3, you moved 25 feet in the direction you needed to be. 4, 5, 6, you did not. You did move in the direction that he did. So, yes. You're hanging out in the southern end when he came into melee with you. So you could make it to the top of the stairs and look down. When you look down, you see door. And him about ready to open the door.
So how far away is he?
10, 15 feet.
10 or 15 feet. Okay, do you know what? This might be overkill.
Oh,
but
God.
I don't. Oh, hush! It's not that bad. I just don't want him. I just don't want him to go away. Scorching ray.
Damn, that's 3 attacks, right?
Yeah.
2d6 each.
Well, I got. Okay, my first ray, 23.
That'll
To
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
It is never overkill when it's fireworks.
15.
That'll miss.
Damn it. And a 20.
That'll hit. 2. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf once said that.
Yes.
Okay, the first ray does 6 points of fire damage. Where the hell's that button? There it is. And 7, so 13 points of fire damage in total.
He's alive!
No!
He's alive!
I rolled terrible. Well, no, I rolled average, I guess.
That's pretty average. It's close to average. It's like 1 off of average.
Have Edgar deliver him a shocking grasp.
I have to cast it anyways.
Yeah. All right, Scooter Varia, you're up. You still have a whole list of people to go before the guy can open the door. So, I mean, he's going to die.
Okay. So, can I make it there in 1 move?
Let me see. Also, I'll do the same thing as I did with Scooter. When you moved away from him, what direction did you move, north or south? You moved the correct direction you needed to. So, yes.
Okay.
You can make line of sight if you want. You're a little faster than Scooter. You could probably climb down the stairs and hit him.
I'm not going to climb down the stairs and hit him.
Hit him with the stairs.
Climbing down the stairs and hitting him doesn't suit me very well. +5 to hit. I am going to hit him with Guiding Bolt.
All right.
I'm not going to hit him with Guiding Bolt.
Okay. This arrow comes and splashes into the door, just putting its brilliance all around. The door is now glittering and glowing.
This is why spell attacks have to hit separate armor class, because you get less of them.
Yeah, but you do 4d6 damage. It's not a bad attack.
No, it's not.
You do 3d6. Rick
That's
Rose.
my sneak attack damage right now, so it's not bad damage at all.
Rick Rose, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna sort of like run out there to see if I can get an arrow in his back.
All right. Once again, the same thing. I didn't ask what if you were heading north or south to hide behind a pillar.
So.
Oh, you did not. You went to the north. It's going to take you a while to get there. It would be like a dash action to get to the area where you have line of sight of him.
I couldn't follow the rest of them. I can't see them.
You see them, but he went down the stairs to get to that point.
I would have figured that seeing the spell go off, I'd go that direction. But okay.
Oh no!
Just use your cunning action.
Yeah, you know where he is. You just don't have line of sight.
Cunning action.
Yeah, you can dash as a cunning action.
Yeah, I'll use my cunning action to dash.
So that would you use your movement and then your cunning action. You dash. You're standing there at the top of the stairs, also.
Okay.
Or you can get down. Or you can go down the stairs. Your choice. 50 feet of movement.
No, I'll just pump an arrow in his back.
Okie dokie. You wouldn't have advantage this time, but go for it.
Okay. That's horrible anyway. Just 8. I missed.
Dude, this guy might open the door.
Got a question.
I have an answer.
Rick Rose, did you roll the d4 with it?
I rolled a 3, and then plus 5 is 8. So even with 4,
best you could do is 12. That would miss.
Yeah.
Hang on a moment.
Bruticus.
Yep.
You were in melee with him. He disengaged and left. Your go.
I don't want to screw us, but I think he's before me.
No, he already.
Yeah, he disengaged on his turn, and then everybody else is trying to kill him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, well, I'm going to chase after him. And I guess I can keep up with him quite easily.
Yeah. You could make it down the stairs if you wish. Some of the others could have if they so chose, but they all want to be. So get out of my way!
Run down the stairs as fast as I can and give him a gentle prod in the back with the shield.
Okay. Roll it. And after this, I'm giving him cover because of all the people standing there at the top of the stairs.
It's gonna be 19 this time.
Go ahead and kill the guy.
18, sorry. Yeah.
You have 2 hit points left after the scorching rays.
5 damage as I bash him in the back with a shield.
Bam! And you slam him in the back, and his head just slams right into the door also, cracking it open. You can hear the crunch as his skull caves in a little bit, and he falls to the heap to the ground, and he shrinks.
But
that's why I hate Scorching Ray.
I open his skull and not the door.
Yes, you open the skull, not the door.
Okay, yeah, then I'm all good.
And with that, I will take you out at initiative.
That's why I hate Scorching Ray. Too many variables. You got to hit 3 times.
Well,
you got to roll high.
Well, look at it like this. It gives you 3 options to hit. You're going to hit once of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for an average of 7 hit points, could have used a cantrip.
Tracker is gonna go ahead and put his dagger up, pick up his ball, and put it over his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna go through and search her, take her armor off, tie her hands behind her. Then she's stable.
Notably, Varia is going to stop Tracker from disrobing her and is going to take care of that herself.
Good luck with that.
Modesty.
Yeah. I understand the character's perspective, but the character didn't get stabbed by the bitch. Tracker's going to make her as vulnerable as possible because she's stabilized.
And I was just gonna say, like, I even like Scooter will even kind of put a hand against like Varia's leg and say, I would get involved. I think this is something personal Tracker has. I think you should let Tracker deal with it on his own terms. I think he has to get it out of his system.
He's not making her naked, just taking her leather armor off her.
Mm-hmm.
She still has the cloth that's beneath it.
Yeah, but character-wise, I know, or like metagame, I know that you're like what should we call it, an Underdark Ranger thing?
Yeah, Deep Stalker.
Yeah, and I know that Dugar Underdark. So back in game, I know that you have some sort of personal vendetta against them. That like, yeah, it goes beyond just.
She stabbed me.
Well, it goes beyond that, though.
It could have been really worse. It could have been quite worse.
Me.
Yeah. Anyone else get hurt?
I'm fine.
I think I hit Bruticus with a
Javelin.
javelin, but yeah,
Only a
that's
flesh wound, I say, as you see the javelin, like, still stuck in my rib cage.
Well, that's good. You guys take care of your wounds because an emotion to the. What did she say it was? The north side or the south side was haunted?
North.
The north side.
And that's where the sound of the hammers are, hey?
Nope, that's coming from the south.
Oh, that's coming from the south.
We need to keep watch on the south side door because we took 3. There's 6 bed rolls, and we're hearing sounds from the south door.
He's at the like I told you, there were 2 entrances into the south. One that was really close to the stairwell that you all came up from. That's the one he went to. There's another one like 50, 60 feet up in this large cavernous throne room that went south. Same thing. There's 2 passageways on the opposite side in the north, too.
Are these passageways, or are they closed off with doors?
They are closed off with doors. And there's also doors to the behind the throne.
And now that we decided to fight this ugly-looking dwarves, I think the only way we can trust at the moment is the north.
What
We may need to
find on
south.
You actually don't find much of anything on her. She's got a dagger, short sword. Actually, she got 3 daggers.
All right.
Short sword, studded leather armor. I was surprised. I was going through and she doesn't have any personal treasure or anything. It doesn't describe any.
Well, maybe they have stuff hidden in their bunks.
Leather armor.
That's just bed rolls, probably.
Tracker's going to pick up the daggers and the short sword and the leather armor. And then after he secures her, he's going to, because since she's beardless, he's putting her beard in his pouch. Is her hair long?
Yeah, fairly.
Okay. He'll take his her hair and tie it to his belt and drag her.
So, are we gonna take a little rest here and wait for the guys who's making the hammering noises, or should we?
I'd kind of like to get the jump on them because they're distracted.
Yes, and they couldn't have heard the battle because they're too busy ringing hammers and shit.
You still hear hammering.
Yeah, like if they're still hammering, I'd like to go check it out. And if it is like, because I mean, Dugard, they're not like good people, but they're good smiths. They're just as good as any other dwarf. They haven't lost that skill.
And we can throw their bitch at their feet.
Yep.
After I shoot an arrow at one of them, like we're going in for the kill. We've already started killing them. There's no going back, I don't think.
Call me a rock turd.
We're gonna ambush them. Just slam the door
Threaten us with
open
death.
and just
I'll show you death.
fire the arrows at him while the warrior charges in. And yeah, sounds good to me.
I turn to Scooter and I say, that was uncalled for. Yeah, I do agree. I can see why you're angry.
Thanks. Glad you understand. They're rock turds. Their sons are rock turds. They're the scum that eats rock turds.
And I'm glad I took that growl visage.
Nah, handy.
Brutus will pull out the javelin that he has stuck in his side and drop it to the ground. Actually, he will put it as in his own purse if he can reuse it, Michael.
Oh, yeah, sure. The others, the other two Dwargar, just FYI, had war picks that as soon as they were killed, they went back to normal size, as does the war pick that they're holding. And they each had 6 javelins, scale mail, and a shield.
Okay,
No other personal treasure or anything.
I have this normal pouch thingy, not a pouch, but I can't recall the word, like a sort of a sack or something to carry the javelins in.
Okay.
How many do you think I could carry?
I want to say you could probably put 10 in a, it's called a quiver, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Thanks. I'll pick up the remaining 6, which brings it to a total of 10.
Okay.
So how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to like sort of me to quietly open the door and then me and Tracker just surprise them with arrows? Or have Bruticus slam the door open and charge in before we attack?
I got no problems with sneaky.
I can sneak with you guys. And you hear my armor like as I stand still.
And I'll just send Edgar in.
Yeah, I could just open the door a crack and Edgar could fly in and they wouldn't necessarily see anything. The door would just be open a crack and they'd probably be curious, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, have Edgar fly in. Open the door. You open the door enough for Edgar to fly in, and I'll take a look around.
You can't exactly stealth, though, can you?
Edgar? No.
No, you. The little...
No, but I can be up to 100 feet away and look through his senses.
You could do that behind the door with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure you're not walking into the room with him.
No. That's the whole point. I can send him in and just close my eyes and observe through his senses as an action.
Tracker will say, shock and all works too. Kick the door in, throw the body in front of him.
I'm with Tracker on this one.
Yeah. Crush your enemy. See him driven before you and hear the lamentations of the women.
Hey!
But I mean, if these foes can turn invisible, we don't know if they prefer to stay that way, even when they're not up against any enemies. What if you go into the room stealthily, you don't see anything, and suddenly you're surrounded by 10 of them?
And if you try to surprise... If the door is only open a crack, they're not going to even hear the door open. They could only see it. The hammer ringing is going to be too loud.
But seeing their leader lifeless, thrown at their feet, and the big burly man standing there,
that's when they
may second guess their options
like crazy. That's why it's kind of... I'm trying to aim for us to surprise them, not to give them a chance to respond.
right now, Tracker's kind of in a bloodlust. He's just PO'd at these things.
Yes, that's why you need to be up front. We need to pummel them with arrows.
I'll pummel him with her dead bitch.
Yeah,
That would be an improvised weapon, I think.
That's all right. It still do 1d4 damage, right?
Plus strength.
Yeah.
I think Brutus is proficient.
I am.
Just let me.
Here, grab her. Use it. Beat him with her.
I prefer my shield, but for the
Use her as a shield.
You probably
yeah,
won't need to.
Her hands are tied in the back. Slip your big forearm between her hands and her back. Use her as a shield.
Xanatar's guide to everything has rules on rope tying.
Well, he also has manacles as a bounty hunter.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Or so I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could put manacles. I think I got those on my inventory. But, let's see here. Let me double check before I misspeak.
But she is a prisoner of us now. I don't think we can't do anything to her. That will.
She's only alive for information. Let's be honest about it. She's probably gonna die.
We're not allowed to. It will break the Geneva Convention then.
Who? What? Where's this Geneva?
I don't know. I'm in lack
I don't recall signing that.
Neither does Trump.
Yeah.
I knew Geneva. She was far from conventional.
We gotta talk about this Geneva later.
God, I don't even know.
No, but I'll let you guys decide. I will wait here if you need me to. But my only concern is that if you guys rush in there and get in a lot of trouble, and there's no source of light, I will have to get a source of light first before I can help you.
It's
source of light
going to be glowing with molten metal.
And there's also torches lit in this room with the pillars.
And if nothing else, we can wax down her hair with some fat and set her hair afire and throw her on in.
A Roman torch.
Oh God! Any throwing of her is just, I think, a waste of time. It needs to be arrows flying. This is a military assault, not
can we just open the door, range guys attack, and then we all rush in?
Sounds good to me.
Tracker will go with the party, of course, but he just right in the anger of the moment. The sneaky little thing come and stab me up in the gut.
And you'll get another in the gut if you're not careful.
No, I think that's what we should do. I mean, it's only logical. We'll open the door, hopefully get a surprise on them at range, and then if there's any survivors, either they can engage us or we engage them. But
I would like to cast Bless before the door is opened.
Isn't it maintained?
It's a minute, so let's assume that you all been talking for longer than that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Could we maybe wake up this woman and force her to call her guards?
No, I don't want them to be warned.
No, more like get here, it's supper time or something.
Yeah, that's not good. She's not a cook.
no, I don't know. There's no point drawing them out. If they're distracted with their smithing, I say we get to jump on them and then clean up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you guys decide.
What? Tracker was saying, I can get her to 1 hit point.
She's already knocked out.
Yeah, but 1 hit point to put her up and lucid where we could talk.
Goodberry.
Maybe we could ask her what's behind this door. If there's an alternative way into the room where we could have better advantage.
Who's good at intimidation?
Well, Brutus will never admit that he's good at intimidation.
But at this juncture, Tracker will take the opportunity with hearing that to cast Goodberry.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Okay.
has some good berries with him because he didn't do it earlier. This is opportune time since they kind of brought that.
I'd rather she not be awake when we're attacking.
Tracker, do you have a few of those to spare?
Yeah, how many you need?
Optimal 7.
On a scale between 0 and 68, I'm at about a 17. Sorry, it's just a joke I heard with somebody like, how you meta about your hit points? Okay. Just say on a scale of 1 to 68, I look like a 17.
Let's see here. You look like a big guy. Here, take 5.
Thank you, sir.
That leaves me 5.
4 if you give her 1.
Well, I haven't given her one yet. They haven't decided whether or not they want to
I'd
question.
say if you're waking her, you need to just pump her for information and then kill her. No.
Here's an
prisoner.
interesting way to do that would be to have somebody drag her back into the original statue room with the other statues and have somebody keep a lookout at the door just to see, if anybody comes into this room or
We
not.
have rope, right? We could bind her to the throne while she's manacled.
There are doors right behind it. I'm just saying that
Yes.
in case she screams or yells or whatever, if you take her to the other room
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and
Or we
then
could
just
toss
have
her in the
somebody.
ghost room. I'm going to guess the Durgar are not exactly loved by those ghosts.
Tracker wouldn't be against taking her and questioning her down in that other room.
I'm not sure how much information how much information she will be willing to give us.
That's
She
why
might be
Oh,
easier to talk with now that we have the upper hand, but earlier she was
cagey.
quite a bitch.
Yeah, but she's a beardless bitch now.
I actually do prefer them that way.
So is that
So are we
what we
waking
want to do or what?
Are we voting on waking her up or not, or are we just going to sneak in? Sneak
I
the
guess
door
we'll
open
vote
and then let arrows fly.
Which course of action we want to take?
I'd rather just kill them first and then maybe wake her up.
But isn't it gonna take like a minimum of an hour to wake her up?
You could stick a good berry down her
wake her
throat.
up, slap to the
Okay,
face.
if that works, then we have the option. Well, I'm Brutus gonna say, I suggest that we just go ahead and kill the rest of them. Unless they working shifts or sharing sleeping bags, it's not gonna be more than 3 or 4.
Well, if you got manacles tied to her, right?
Yep.
You could use a rope to tie the manacles to a pillar of some kind, or back out of that into that hallway we were in before entering the throne room.
At the moment, I'm assuming he took a 50-foot of rope and trussed her up like a pot-bellied pig on the 4th of July.
She's going nowhere. Oh, and stuff a rag in her mouth.
Well, at the same time, she's going nowhere, but given enough time and not being supervised, yes, she will get out. Eventually,
Eventually. I
And
assume
you can't just
we're
like leave her there and 2 days later come back and go like, oh, what happened to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she has to wake up first. She's not.
Yeah.
She's stable but not conscious.
I figure she's got 2 hours to run away, so we got plenty of time. Kill him first. So Yeah. Who's going to be up front with me? Is it going to be Tracker, me, and Scooter? To do the ranged attacks as soon as the doors open, or?
Well, I don't know. It just seems logical. Swing the door open, everybody attack at range, and then if anyone's left, we deal with it. Hopefully we can get a surprise round.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. So, yeah. I'm going to open the door. You guys stand a little bit back past the door and maybe right in front of you guys, and you guys are to the sides of Bruticus so that he can just charge in after the arrows fly in. Sound good?
We'll give it your shot.
And I'm going to send Edgar in over everyone's heads so I can zap someone with a cantrip.
I'm checking to see if the door's locked. I don't think it is, but I'm checking.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
15. And then with that bless, I could do a...
You don't get blessed on ability checks, and it's also over.
Yeah, you would have to ask
He's
for
going to
guidance.
cast it again.
But you would
Is
have to
that-
ask for guidance on this one.
Oh, yeah. It would have been guidance. I would have needed it anyway. It's too
Will
late.
you be up front or back together with me, Varia?
Wait,
I'm not going to be right up front, that's for certain.
you would be right up front. You're the meat shield. They're to the sides of you. You're going to charge in.
You're gonna tell this big old boy that he's a meat shield?
Yes, I've been calling him that for the past day.
Oh, I don't mind Tracker. She can call me. He can call me whatever he likes. But I'm afraid that if I'm standing in the doorway, I will block the shots for you guys. So I will stay back a
How
little
wide
bit.
is the hallway for the door? Is it wide enough for two people to be at his side? One to cast spells, one to shoot arrows?
It's only a 5-foot.
Well, if anything, I'll just be in front anyway. I don't know how that works.
You can freely shoot past your allies in 5e.
Especially if there's as small as me. That's why I figured maybe I need...
Shooting over your head's not much of an issue.
Yeah, I'll be up front. You guys just be on the stairs a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. We'll
It's
figure
a
something
wooden
out.
door.
I'm quietly opening the door. Listening. Tentative.
Right. Beyond is a corridor that opens up into a large room lined with hearths. This room must once have been served as a kitchen. Pots, pans, cauldrons, and kettles scattered on the floor and strewn across several tables. An archway to the west leads into a pantry filled with rotted foodstuffs. Suddenly, you hear a scraping sound, and a big wooden table shudders and begins to move, heading right for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm just curious, would you like to slam the door again, or do we roll initiative?
Oh, God. I think I'm going to slam the door.
Over a
I'm
table?
the only one there, and I don't know if they would have seen it, and it's like in the moment. I'm not...
Well, I'm assuming everybody's sitting there like Tracker's got his bow, just
One
ready
question.
to fire at anything. Yeah.
One question: how wide is the table?
It's a large dining room table,
It can't come out of the room anyways.
technically large.
Oh, they can't... I'm worried that it's some sort of mimic variant that's going to attack me.
I actually think they're trying to like block the door with the table.
Mobile cover, yeah. I'll pull the door open all the way, and
It's coming right for you.
yeah, roll initiative, I guess, right? Or
Yeah, roll initiative.
Prize round.
No surprise round on the table.
It's coming right at us, so now we're allowed to kill it.
Like, what do you want to do? Like, open a door and immediately shoot a table? Like, ah, oh, you know? Kill the table. No, you don't
No, I have
kill the table until
sharpshooter
it starts.
though. So if they're
moving.
poking even like the top of their head out, I get automatic. I ignore 3/4 and below cover.
Shoot the table. Oh, I gotta look up the table now. Yeah, that's a very beginning. Oh, wow. Wow. It's not a bad little table, let me tell you.
Okay, for initiative, Scooter 12, Edgar 6.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm eager to kill the table.
So we got bless on us, right?
You did
No.
cast bless. No bless?
I thought you cast it right before the door was opened.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I figured I didn't have a chance to do that, but because you guys said you opened the door and.
I was quietly opening the door, and then it's just like they charged with a table, like they were prepared. What can I say?
Yeah.
Am I still hearing the hammer ringing?
You can hear it, but it's coming through the wall.
Okay.
Tracker, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Tracker will go ahead and seeing this table moving forward, he's going to put his bow up and he'll pull Shatter Spike.
That's kind of funny. Okay.
Yay.
That would be an item interaction to put the bow up, and then drawing Shatter Spike would be an action then?
Yeah.
All right.
And basically readying it, myself until I get within
You got movement.
melee.
You can get in the melee with your movement if you wish.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
All right. So you run up to the table. Bruticus, you're up.
Yeah. I would like to, and you just need to put the limitations or whatever, what it's supposed to be. But Bruticus would like to run into the room and jump over the table to get at whatever's behind it because he's sure there's something pushing the table against us.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. That's a +6.
It's a table on its side, correct?
No, it's walking.
It's a total of 17.
All right, you jump onto the table, over the table, your choice. And
But does it look like the table is walking?
yes, there's nothing behind it pushing it.
Oh, hell. Well, I will try to bash it with my shield.
All right, go for it.
13 on the die. That's 19 to hit.
Believe it or not, you managed to hit a table.
Oh my god. For a total of 6 damage.
Hey.
And now comes the cool part. I will jump down on the ground behind the table, and I will, as my bonus action, grapple its leg.
All right, it is it's technically large, so it's going to have advantage. But go for it.
It's large or lower I can grapple. Since
Yeah,
I'm
you
the
can.
tavern.
It just has advantage because it's large.
I roll an 18, so it's going to be 24, sorry.
Well, it's not that difficult to grab hold of this table. You grab hold of the table. It's trying but you got one of its legs.
If I have any movement left, I will like to start pulling the table in the opposite direction. If not, I will just stay there holding it still.
Yeah, you probably have about 10 feet of movement left, just judging by the look of the room.
Yeah, I will pull it into the room again, then away from my friends.
Okay. you grapple the table. All right, next up, Rick Rose. What would you like to do? Rick Rose, you're up. You may be muted.
Oh, is there what damage can an arrow really do to a table? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to guess here. Is it? This is for sure a table that I'm seeing. Did I see splinters or anything when he slammed it with his shield?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you want the dungeon master to tell you? What it's resistant to?
No, I'm just wondering if it's like real life furniture, an arrow's just going to dig a notch. It's not like
It is a table.
I think
It
the
is
answer to your
real life
question is
furniture.
piercing. I think your arrow will do piercing damage to the table.
oh, I'm sure it'll do piercing damage. I'm wondering if it'll even be effective.
I knew.
Every little bit helps.
And as I said,
Yeah.
what do you want the dungeon master to tell
I'll
you?
fire an orc arrow at it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So, yeah.
Yeah, good move.
God. Do I get advantage because he's grappling it?
Nope.
Nope.
Damn. That's only 11 then.
Hey, don't hit me.
That the arrow sinks into the wood of the table, but otherwise doesn't seem to do much at all. Anything else for you?
Bonus action, hide behind Varia.
Okie dokie, give me a...
God. I'm just sucking for my rolls today. 13.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. I'll tell you later after the combat's over. Say, hey, what were you going to tell me? And I'll tell you. Scooter, you're up.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna kind of get line of sight on it,
Okie dokie.
and then shoot a firebolt. I think.
I got him. Go for the eyes.
This is shades of.
I rolled 20 to hit, so I assume that that's gonna hit
You're
this
going
thing.
to smack that table. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, a big 2 points of fire damage.
Boom. Firebolt streaks into the rooms.
Does it double? Is it double for?
And then I move out of the way.
Do they have not a resistance but a weakness to fire?
Now you want to know its vulnerabilities?
It's called it's called vulnerability in 5e. It does not. Just FYI, it is damaged. It is singed.
Okay.
It is burnt. And then next will be Table. Table gets to go. Table is gonna. He was running towards a group of people, but then you ran up and jumped on him and over and grabbed him and started pulling him back, Bruticus, away from Tracker, who was in melee with it, but now he's no longer in melee with Tracker, so he's trying to move forward to get to Tracker, but he can't. And so suddenly, Mule kicks you in the back as you're holding it. 19 to hit. He hits you. Oh my God. Table, the man. Where's my D8s?
I don't like it when you say D8s.
That's our roll. Oh, that's a D10. There. It's only 2D8. And obviously I didn't do 9. That's a D10.
It's only 2d8. Oh, God.
That's another D10. Where the fuck are my D8s? Yeah, when I rolled it and I was like, hold it, that's a 9. There's no way I did 9 points of damage on a D8.
That's a good D8.
That's a hell of a D8, right?
Yeah.
I might not have any D8s. Holy shit, what happened to them all?
Use a D10 instead.
Alright. Just decount. I'm rolling this one twice then. Holy shit. That's a 7 and a 2, 9 plus 4 is 13.
Ouch.
Points of bludgeoning damage as you get mule kicked by the table. Edgar, you're up.
He's gonna fly in and land on the table and take a crap on it as a help action.
Good God.
Varia, you're up.
This has literally become Snoopy versus the lawn chair. Woodstock is even there. Okay, okay, so she is going to just take her mace and walk over and take a swing at one of the legs.
Okie dokie doggy daddy, you have advantage
Well, that might help.
because of Edgar.
Yes.
Woodstock taking a dookie on it.
That will hit.
Will it?
What?
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Damn adamantine tables. Let's see, where's D6. Come on. And a whole 3 points worth of damage as I scuff the leg.
Wow, yeah. All right, you bring it down on the leg, and some splinters fly off. And you see it shaking and wobbling in a little turmoil. Tracker, you're up.
All right, how far is this table from?
Only about 10 feet. That's how far away from it Bruticus
Tracker.
dragged away from you.
Tracker will move up to 10 feet. He's going to swing Shatter Spike.
It is technically it's technically a construct. Does that count as an object? I'm looking at Shatter Spike real quick.
But what Tracker's intention is to have it bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 17 is what he rolled.
That'll hit. That'll hit. So you're doing damage. I'm just curious as to whether if it hits an object, the hit automatically critical hit and it is a deal bludgeoning damage or slashing depending upon your choice. Damage from magical sources can't harm the weapon. It's a construct, not an object. Not. I want to ixnay the critical on it then.
Are you trying to objectifying the table?
Yes, he was, and I don't blame him. I would have too.
Well, it's the way it's described. It's playing right the character with what he has. So
yeah, I'd have done the same thing. But no, I'm gonna.
But that will be.
Roll is not technically an object, but it still does damage.
Yeah,
you still hit it.
It does.
Tables have feelings too.
All tables matter.
So that's 7 points of damage. Magical.
This table soon antimatter.
All right. Bam! You bring Shatter Spike down on it, and it does pierce into it and cut through it quite a bit. But it just doesn't quite seem to be as effective as it was against doors and everything else that you used it from. You could probably sense that this table isn't necessarily like it's got some sort of magical. It's not a normal object.
Tracker will definitely be puzzled by it as far as that, and then after he hits it, because of that, he still has a little bit of movement left. He'll step back 20
provoke.
Feet.
All right, go provoke.
I don't care.
Huh? Bam! You step back. Oh, crit
Oh, I might care.
You're probably going to care. But as we've already noticed, I only have one D8 at the moment. Where the hell did all my D8s go? I had 115 dice. Is what I bought.
Did the dog eat them?
7. I hope not. 8. 12. 15 plus 4. 19 points of damage.
Oh, that hurt.
I hope she didn't eat it.
I was only being funny about that.
How far do you back up?
I backed up 20 foot.
Okay. Next up will be Bruticus. You're still holding on to the table. You may be muted, Bruticus.
I've been making so many funs and I've been on mute. Well, it's probably for the best. I see the table try to kick my friend, and I will.
You see the table kick the crap out of your friend.
Yeah.
Correction.
I will beat it once more with my shield. This time I will try in a uppercut fashion because I have a plan if I manage to hit this table.
All
right. That's going to be 16 to hit.
That'll hit the table.
And then I'm going to apply the Battle Master die to force it to take a test against being pushed prone.
You're going to push the table prone?
Yeah, I'm going to flip it over on its back and push it prone.
Okay.
The trip. It's just a strength save for it.
Just FYI, even Tiamat is not immune to being knocked prone.
Yeah, I know. It's so fun when you have the monk, which had this stupid attack against like large dragons and stuff. It's like, I'm going to stun you. Okay, cool.
It does not fall prone.
Okay, but it
I
takes...
got another story about that after this combat.
13 damage as I bash it with my shield. And it's already grappled.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to move 30 feet away from my friends. Or as far as I can get to the other side of the room with the table. Oh, 15, because I'm dragging it. I can only move half my speed.
Okay, you could drag it, wherever you want, away from everybody else. It's not going to be attacking anybody but you.
Does it happen to be like a place of fire? A fireplace?
Yeah, there's several. It's a kitchen, former kitchen. So yeah, there's ovens.
Yeah, but like not a lit stove or anything. Well, not a lit fireplace, like an open fire.
Okay, yeah. Say there's a big one that with like a wheel with a pot type thing hanging over it, but it's not being used at the moment. This place has not been used in quite a while.
I'm gonna push the table towards that area, and I'm gonna scream to Scooter, "Hey, can you light this? And we can turn this table into firewood once again."
Not bad. All right. Rick Rose, you're up.
Gonna fire another arrow at it. I don't really have many other options.
Got rapier.
I've got what?
A rapier.
I'm not getting in melee range for that damn table. 15.
That'll hit the table. He is in melee with an ally of yours.
So
dragging him into the thing.
Damage?
Yeah.
Okay. 6. 1. 6. So 12, 13, 16 damage.
All right.
And bonus action, hide behind Barry again.
All right, give me a...
well. My first roll was a 1, so of course, lucky. Second roll was natural 20, so I am well hidden.
Where'd he go? Who? Rick Rose. Never heard of him. Scooter, you're up.
Well,
it's like
I don't.
Golem.
really think I'm gonna bother using a spell slot on this sucker.
Can't you use firebolt on that fireplace to ignite it?
Well, if that's what you want, but
Well, I think he's trying to push the table into the fireplace.
Oh, yeah, he can do that. He's grappled. He
Yeah.
can move it wherever he wants. It's his bitch now.
Yeah.
Unless it breaks the grapple.
But you see, the thing is he's pushed it into the fireplace ultimately to kill it. So I could either light the fire or just continue damaging it.
Or light it.
Right.
And thus lighting the fire.
Right. So I'll just firebolt at the table one more time.
Okie dokie doggy day.
12?
Technically, that's a miss, but Rick Rose killed it, and so I just wanted
Oh,
you
wait,
to
and
light
it's
it.
prone, though.
He said
Not
that.
Oh, never
technically.
mind. Never mind.
Not technically.
I miss.
Yeah, you sling the firebolt in it, and the fire starts. You didn't hit the table itself, but you hit some of the old rotting logs and such like that are in it, and the whole thing just starts to go up
Right.
in flames. Yeah, but I like the idea of throwing it into the fireplace and burning it. So I just continued it for one more action to see what you would do.
So that's it, I'm done.
You have slain the table. Okay, two things. It has a passive perception of 6. The freaking Bruticus can sneak by it, except it has blind sight, and so it's like attacks any non-dwarf. But it has a passive perception of 6. Number 2, 2E. They had martial arts. That was separate, and you had like a range, or you could up or down, whatever the martial. They had a whole chart for it. If anybody played 2E, it's fucking awesome. So we were playing Dragonlance, and I had a monk. Well, I had a fighter who had specialized in martial arts, took proficiencies from them into martial arts, a few of them, so I could really up and down that chart. I hit Ember, the Great Red Dragon or something. Round 1 initiative, bam. Roundhouse kicked Ember. It failed its, it's like a knockout chance, like 25% knockout chance for the move I did, according to the martial arts chart. Knocked Ember out. Round 1 initiative, bam. Fight's over, boys. Go home. Which then led to a 2-hour discussion on the feasibility of a human figure knocking out a dragon with a roundhouse kick.
Not going to argue with success.
All right, table's dead. Table's burning. Table's on fire. If you press your ears close to the far eastern wall, you can hear the sounds of hammer ringing. Like this is not a very thick wall at all. You can still make out the sounds of hammer ringing.
Anyone good at searching for hidden doors?
Tracker.
Perhaps.
I thought there was a certain bird that was great at that.
I'm
I'll be
I'm
back.
sitting down beside the broken table, and I will pick up my torch and light it on fire in the fireplace. And I say, guys, I need a little break now.
Tracker's gonna be sitting on down, and he's gonna swallow down 3 of those good berries, anyways.
That gives you 1 left, I believe.
No, 2.
No, 2 left. You didn't stuff 1 down what's her name's throat yet.
No,
Get
not
her.
yet. That's why
Not
he's
yet.
saving at least that and 1 for an emergency. That at least brings me up kind of half decent. I'm looking rough.
Well, is there any doors in this kitchen?
There are not.
Let's
Okay, well,
drag
can't
her
Varia
inside.
heal?
Huh?
I said, could Varia heal? Varia?
Yeah, I'm going to chat with Scooter.
Yes, she can heal.
Tracker, let's drag your wounded prisoner inside.
Well, yeah. After he gets himself up, he'll want to get her with us.
Oh, it's just that we may want to be dragging all of them inside of here because I don't know about you guys, but we may need to be doing a long rest rather than a short rest. I don't know.
A short is fine with my. I just need some rations, and you can see him pushing his ribs, and you can hold an audible crack as he tries to like straighten up his broken ribs.
That table hit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
How much damage did you take with that crit?
19, I think.
Yep.
That's not so bad. The table took 16 from one of my arrows, so it's comparable.
19, you figure I was already down 4, so I was 31. 19 got me down to 12.
Still up.
Well, it's still up, but you kicked me again and killed me.
Yeah.
2d8 plus 4. That's the table, brother.
So Vari is going to be casting healing then, or what?
Well, if we take a short rest.
Yeah, I'm good if we can take a short rest.
The healing.
I don't know about you guys, but like I've already burned 3 hit dice, so.
Huh?
From the last time. I don't think we took a long rest at the end of the last match.
No, you did not rest after, but you had troglodytes, bear, grits.
That's what I'm referring to is that I don't know about everybody else's hit dice. You may not be able to burn any.
Well, I got a couple I can burn.
Yeah, I had 2 left as well.
Plus, I can do the channel divinity preserve life thing and split up 20 hit points among people who are below half.
Tracker.
Yeah, he needs to do that before you do that.
But what, Tracker, your max is 31, you said?
No, my max is 35.
35, so that means you could go up to, say, 18. You can only take 6.
Is there anybody else below half?
Yeah, I'm on 11 out of 36.
Oh, wow, okay.
So he's at 18.
And he could also be up to 18, so that would take 7. That's 13 hit points.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I can do up to 20, so...
Yeah.
My hit points are 30 of 31.
You can't get any.
No.
Yeah.
So how many did I get?
You're up to 18.
Yeah.
But does it heal you up to 18, or do you get the difference like added to what you already have?
I always read it as up to half.
Okay.
It's up to half.
And then you burn your hit dice to heal the rest.
Yeah.
And then you'll get also your channel divinity back on a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do my healing surge as well. A second wind thing before we heal.
Because you'll get that back too.
Yeah.
I did that
and I
every
rolled
time
one,
as a
so
fighter
that was,
before we rest. Here, before you rest, I want to...
All right. That'll put me up to max.
channel my inner strength before we rest.
Clear.
And while they're resting and everything, I'm going to search the room for a secret door.
Give me an investigation.
And Dungeon Master, while he's rolling, I'm going to take advantage of the short rest as well and do Arcane Recovery.
Get your...
my 2nd level spell slot back.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
You do not find any secret doors. Damn. As an action, you prevent your holy symbol and evoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your clerical level. Choose any creatures within 30 feet of you and divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum.
Oh.
Yep. No secret doors, yet the wall is thin here.
If we had a hammer, we could break down the wall.
We have Shatter Spike, and that can knock that wall down in one fell swoop.
You have war picks from the Dwergar.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shatter Spike will get through better than any of it.
I'm gonna go and pick up a war pick as soon as I have healed up a little bit, and I'm gonna go over to Tracker and say, so should we try to tear down this wall then?
Or we can try to find another way into it.
Recall there were 5 doors, 5 exits from the thing. 2 of them to the south. This was the one closest to the
Sound.
Tracker.
closest to where you came in. The other one is closer to the dais throne room on the other side.
We may
Tracker
want to go to the other south door.
We'll say maybe this is the opportune time to wake our prisoner and see if what.
Oh,
now
she's awake
she
now.
has.
It's been a short rest. She's
She's
up.
awake. Okay. Then I good. I got 2 more emergency hit parries.
Oh.
I think we need to question the beardless dwarf. And
While he's questioning Beardless
Gain what we
Dwarf,
got.
I'll help out by having my rapier to her eye.
I will walk over to her and I will say, well, hi there. This didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, did it?
I hate you, surface dwellers.
Well, it's understandable, but know that we don't appreciate you that well either. But you shouldn't be so greedy and hard to deal with. We could have come to terms, and we could both have earned something from this.
You all attacked first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you hid in the shadows and didn't exactly show us any.
You were suspicious.
Yeah.
Tracker
We were
will-
suspicious of you because we've had dealings with surface dwellers before, and you have simply made those suspicions clear, for you attacked us unprovoked.
Tracker
Invaded our territory, our home,
will
and
say,
slew us.
surface dweller. I'm no surface dweller. And as he says that, he'll reach in his pouch and pull out her beard and show it in front of her. And say,
Filthy drow, you will pay for this.
ha! The mistress, my priestess, will count me proud. I won't be no drider today.
Great, an allegiance between the drow and surface dwellers.
To put scum like you down, threaten where you know you're weak. See, I got your pride right in my hand. And he'll put it back in his pouch.
I'm going to gently prod her eye and say if she's not careful, she and her entire clan will be enslaved to the drow.
Fine. I offer you.
I'm getting some feedback.
Fine. I offer you all this. I will tell you where our secret treasure is hidden. If you take it and leave, never bring the drow back here again.
That's kind of a good offer.
Yeah. That's not too bad. But she needs to lead us to it. Not tell us.
I
How
can't
many-
lead you like this.
How many of your kin is in here?
There are more of us. But the way I will tell you to go, you'll only have to deal with a few of us, and they will let you pass if I say so.
How many more?
I think 3.
But total, how many more of you in total are inside this?
We are many. But if you go the way I tell you to, and the other 3 will let you pass, if I tell them to. And
Where
I'll show
are
you
the
where
other
our treasure is kept. Huh?
Where are the other three?
The way we have to go is in the very the southern eastern southeastern door passage.
The other passage heading south.
You do
It
count.
enters into a great armory,
Well, not armory.
foundry, where we are working the forges, making weapons, trying to learn the secrets of wrath that Durgaden had discovered. But through this forge, there runs a vast stream that's cut through this old caverns, fed by that Black Mirror Lake outside. It opens up into a chasm and goes down hundreds of feet. There, in the black murky waters, is where us Dwargar hide our treasure.
I'm very
You-
suspicious. This sounds like, some sea monster. She's luring us into a trap.
You do count like a goblin, you know. 1, 2, 3, many. We need more specifics. How many of your kind is in here?
I did not take a population count. Do I look like I work for the census? There are lots of us, but only in that room there are 3. And then you go through there and down into the depths of the chasm. There you shall find our treasure. And then you take it and you leave and you never come back.
Well,
I'm going to look
guys
at
think?
Scooter and I'm like, do you trust her? Because I don't. Not at all.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't trust her either.
So we're going to give it a go then, since we agree that we don't trust her.
Sure, we'll give it a go. And then I just thrust my rapier right through her eye.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
I think we need to discuss ways of interrogating prisoners afterwards.
Blood squirts off. It lands on your hands. It is stained. You wash them. They never come off. Out, damn spot out. Your hands are forever stained by the blood of the Dwergar.
Oh, well. I figure that other people are stained with their blood, too. I'm not the only person.
Like, seriously, I'm going through my dice here, and I have not found like 20 D10s.
How do you have so many D10s and no D8s?
There's a D8.
There
I now
is-
have
I will find it.
I now have
It's a
2 D8s.
You're a transmutation wizard.
3
And,
D8s now. Of course, I don't have all my dice out on the table either. There's some that's in the bag still.
And Varia is quickly realizing that she's not cut out for ragtag adventure groups. She's more cut out for the regimented and moralistic crusader types.
All right, now I've got all my dice separated. I got a shit ton of fucking D10s. That's because the sets I got all have those D10s that are just a regular D10 and then a D10 with the zeros.
Yeah.
So I got like 2 D10 for every other dice. So anyway, she's dead. What do y'all do?
Well, I'm apparently cursed with her blood.
Yes.
Well, we either take her directions or we don't. Which way you guys want to go?
Well, we were gonna go. I figured we were gonna go through that southeastern door anyway, near the dais. and because that's the only other door close where the forge path would probably be.
Okay.
I'm getting blood splurting on my hand from a 5-foot blade.
There he is. Just
Is there Durgar blood on his shield too then, or
No.
no? It's
Well,
just
I mean, there
because
was, but it washed off.
Oh yes, because I'm cursed because I wasn't evil about how I did it.
It washes off. You know,
I'll find a way to wash it off. Don't worry. Ow!
Right.
Anything I can stain the rest of my body with.
Double stone doors. Is what the southeastern other passageway looks like heading south.
Any writing or decals on the stone doors?
Oh, are we collecting their ears too? By the way.
Wasn't that orcs only?
Yes, but maybe the guy needs to know that there's shit here other than orcs.
I think they will believe us if we tell them.
Nope. We need evidence. Because I want to get paid for it. You want gold anyway.
Yeah, but I don't want to desecrate bodies of
Durgar
something close to
while
the
we're
dwarves.
Yeah, when we've been doing it to orcs.
Orcs are fine. Orcs are bastards.
No, that's arbitrary. I'm cutting their left ears off.
Okay, you have 3 Dwergar left ears.
I'm going to toss them over to Tracker.
I just want to be back at the temple right now.
Her poor
Dungeons made
sensitivity.
us dark.
The Forge of Darkness.
The Forge.
Alright. So y'all heading to the southeastern room, is that the deal?
Yeah. I'm leading the party unless they tell me to go away.
It sounds like the place.
It can't be a trap door. They have to be walking through it in and out.
They disarm the trap when they do such.
Oh, God.
Double stone doors lead into a barrel vaulted area containing several furnaces. The eastern end of the chamber continues into a large, dark cave from which cold wind moans. A stream of water rushes from west to east through the center of the room, crossed by 2 stone bridges. On the other side of the stream, 3 bald gray dwarves work at a roaring forge, beating a white heart blade in the shape on an old anvil. The stream that runs through is frothing, almost rapid-like.
I'm gonna pull up a javelin and I'm gonna look to the guys behind me.
Am I stealthed at all?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'm going to stealth.
Alright, well, let's just roll an initiative first and foremost.
Damn it.
Okay.
I wanted to do something first.
Oh, wait.
There was like a minute-long pause of silence, and I was like, okay, well, then let me just do this.
I was letting other people get that. I was letting other people talk.
But if it was a minute-long silence, clearly we were done.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me an initiative rolls, everybody. And now that I've got all my dice straightened out, I'm going to pick 2 dice I haven't used yet today.
Yeah, but this should be a surprise round because they're busy. Distracted. Backs turned.
Unless they have someone watching the door.
They could yell out. They wouldn't hear it over the din of the hammers. I've been near forges and stuff. It's not quiet.
Unless it's telepathically communicated.
Oh, God.
Edgar 12. Again with
Okay.
the 12s. And what's his head? Scooter 4.
You rolled a 1, Tracker?
Yep.
That's
Believe it or
the
not.
only way you can get less than 9, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
he's
get
That's
less
the
than
only
10.
way I get 9. I can't
Yeah.
get less on initiative than 9. That's the least.
That's quite awesome.
He's got that alert feat +5. And
Yeah.
then Dex.
I was figuring that's what it was. If I took it, I'd get that +5 too, so I'd have an 8 to Dex.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, okay. No, that's. Oh, okay. You already. There's yours, Fruticus. I was wondering where yours is. Okay, you got a 12. And Scooter, you got a 12 also?
Yeah. Actually,
Nice.
Edgar got a 12. Scooter got a 4.
Oh, okay. I got those backwards then
Yeah.
in my head. Okay. Rick Rose, you're up.
I'm going to use my bonus action to stealth behind Brutus.
Go for it.
Jesus. Shitty roll. Roll the 2 + 7, 9. I'm not stealth. But
No, they're not that unobservant.
I'm going to attack the middle one.
Huh?
Okay. Roll the 3 +
That's not a good
5,
one
8.
either.
No.
Uh-huh. Alright.
But at least I'm behind some cover.
Alright. Bruticus, you're up.
I'm gonna move into the room a bit to get closer, preferably within 30 feet, if that's possible, without crossing the stream.
Yeah. Let me give you the dimensions of the room. The room is quite wide. Now, when you come in, there are 2 bridges that cross the stream. The stream is about 10 feet wide. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your movement will get you to the middle of a bridge.
Is there any
Either
light
or.
sources in the room?
Besides the Roaring Forge, there is not. But the room is kind of dim, most of it, but near the forge, it's quite okay.
And would any of the dwarves be close to the forge?
They'd be in the. I'm sorry. The forge that they're working on is kind of in the middle of the room, which would then be between the 2 bridges.
Okay.
So it's like directly across from the doors where you come in, looking at it. But you'd either have to jump the stream or you'd have to go over to the side, cross a bridge, and then back over again.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
If
go
you
as
dash, you can make it all the way up to him.
no. I go as far as I can, and I try to throw a javelin against the closest one.
Okie dokie doggy day. Go for it.
14. That's 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I will. I'll use. I can't recall if the Battlemaster maneuver for trip is only for melee.
None of them are only for melee.
None of them are?
Well, maybe lunge. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
if you approve it, I will use the trip one. If not, I will.
Go for it. That's the strength saving throw?
Yeah.
That's a fail.
And he takes 9 damage.
Ah.
And is prone.
Boom, you get him right into the shin, right into the kneecap, and his leg buckles under him. He turns around and looks at you.
Ended his adventuring career.
Took a javelin to the knee.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
All right. Anything else for?
No, I will be just away for 30 seconds.
Okie dokie. Tracker, you're up.
Tracker will pull his bow, and he's going to look through the room to see what he can see in the room as far as bodies with his dark vision.
All right. Yeah, your dark vision will pretty much encompass most of the room. You see the 3 Dwargar working on the forge in the center on the opposite wall away from you.
Okay.
But other than the room description, nothing else.
Nothing else?
No.
All right. Then he'll go ahead and take a shot on another Durgar.
Okay. One's prone with a javelin in it, and one in the middle, and then the one on the right of you.
Oh, okay. The one in the middle. Why not?
All right. Go for it, right?
Yeah. And this first round of combat, right?
So, yep, you get 2 arrows.
Yep. Good. All right.
There's so much for this crap they're hidden, and I only get 1 because I got a ready in action.
I think I missed on that one, on the first one. That's one. Keep them. All right, that's a 10.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And on the second one, that will be a 16.
It's coming right at him. It's going to hit, but just in case you didn't notice, when the arrow came and flew by that Rick Rose does, afterwards he kind of shocked and he looked and he turned around and then he sees you and the arrow's coming right at him. And he goes, "Fuck us up!" and waves his arm in front, and this glittering force field appears that blocks the arrow.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Any movement or anything for you?
I'm gonna move to the side where the door's open.
Get some cover.
Yeah. Move to the side
dokie.
so I still see can see them, and let the rest of them have full battle action areas.
All right. Oh, I skipped. Go ahead, Edgar. What does Edgar do?
He'll fly in and give a help action.
That would have been nice to know, I suppose. Okay. Varia, you're up. See? This is why you don't go out of order. Varia, you're up. You may be muted, Varia.
Yeah, he's muted.
Varia.
Sorry, I had a phone call.
Oh, it's quite all right.
I put one minute in the chat, but it
Oh, all right.
okay. Okay, so currently we have one that got hit in the leg with a
He's now lying prone, and then the other 2, which are otherwise uninjured. One is covered in a sparkling shield of force.
Okay. Well, you know what? I am simply going to get to where I can bless, where everybody's in range to bless again, and I will bless.
All right. You don't have to move at all to do that, but you can
Yeah.
do that.
Well, I know somebody took off, so I might have to
Bruticus, 30 feet away.
Okay, so
that works. You'd have to move up like 5-10 feet or something, move into the door. Yeah.
Bruticus, Tracker, and Ricros again.
Okie dokie. Anything else for you?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. Okay. Next up will be Scooter.
I'm going to have to take a little break for a few minutes.
Okay, phone call.
So if it comes back to me,
Sacred Flame.
My Sacred Flame DC is 16, and my hit points are
16.
Excuse me, not 16.
14, I think,
13.
is what I got. 13? Yeah, I got 13.
13. Yeah, 13.
Okay.
And my hit points are 32.
Okie dokie,
My
yeah.
DC is still 18.
When you come back, just say, hey, I'm back.
Okay.
Scooter, you're up.
Okay, what exactly do I see?
You have 3 Dwergar on the other side of a stream, approximately 45, 50 feet away from you, without counting
How
players.
close are they to one another?
They're all kind of bunched up. One's lying on the ground, though. Like there's one standing in the middle, and 2 of them just sitting there beating ambles onto a white hot sword they're making. They're all fairly close.
And are they aware of us, or are we getting a jump on them?
You got the jump on them. They all were surprised at one point in time, but their turns have come and gone, and they are no longer surprised.
Okay. I think I know what it's going to come to. I would like each of them to make a 3d8 or 3d8
Constitution
a
saving
save
throw.
versus Constitution.
Yeah, I just looked that spell up myself. Oh, your DC is a 14?
Yeah.
2 makes, 1 fail.
Hey. Okay, I'm just going to a different app to they didn't put the dice in that one.
Oh, that sucks.
Sometimes they do that.
Is this shatter?
Yeah. Boom! Shaka laka laka. And where they drops the
Okay. It's a total of 18 save for half.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
And yeah, I just make a motion with my wand and point it at them, and there's a big loud boo. I'm like, sorry about the noise, but that's all I got. That you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Boom! Shaka laka laka. And coals just scatter from the forge. They just go in various directions, as well as the tongs that they were holding the blade with, and the blade itself just goes flying off into the distance. All the bricks and mortar and dust just appears all over the place as the explosion occurs on there. And yeah, they're injured. They're injured. Quite bad.
I return.
Okie dokie, cool. Rick Rose, you're up.
Is there anything to hide around where I'm at? Because I'm not necessarily near Bruticus right now, am I?
No, you're not near Bruticus, but the other 2 are in that area. Plus, you just open the door. You can hide behind the door.
Yeah, and I've got sharpshooters, so I got that long-ass range, too. So I'll hide behind the door.
Give me a stealth check.
18.
All right.
I'm not going to target. That one's still prone, right?
One is prone. The other 2 are not.
Okay. Did one of those 2 get hit for more damage from the shatter?
Yes, that'd be the one in the center got the most damage from the shatter.
I'm going to target that guy. I want to knock him out early. So. Advantage, right?
Yes, you have advantage. They do not see you. Their passive perception's not that
high. 9 to hit. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bam! Arrow goes slamming into the forge again. All right. Anything else for you?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okie dokie. The one in the middle goes, starts rubbing his hands together real fast, and this bead of force appears, and he flings it out towards you, and it goes towards the door and explodes into a boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Tracker, Scooter, Varia, and Rick Rose.
This applies for Bless, right?
Yes.
Yes, Bless does apply. If you are blessed, Bless does apply. Oh, the DC is wrong one. Where's the DC?
That's not fair.
He's got Shatter too, buddy.
Man, I was double muted, so it took some time to unmute. Did it hit me as well?
It did not. You ran onto a bridge.
Wow.
I'm assuming the DC is 12.
16 for Tracker.
Yeah, DC is 12.
I'm screwed. I rolled 10. Even with...
Everybody but Bruticus. It's all still hanging by the door. Oh, wow. And you thought you did well. That's 20 points of thunder damage.
Holy shit.
Ouch.
If you made it, you take half. DC 12. If you did not, you take 20. And that would be, that guy's action at 19. Next up would be Edgar. Edgar was sick. Edgar was not injured by your Scooter's thing. He was fine. You protected him. You're an evoker.
Yeah. What should we call it? He's gonna keep
helping.
Yeah, giving the help. That fucking really hurt. He's such a copycat.
Did you make your save or not?
No, I took 20 points of damage.
So did I. I am below half health now.
Oh yeah, I'm a wizard. I have 6 hit points left.
I have 10, so I'm right there with you.
I have 12.
Oh god. One spell.
Bruticus. You're up, Bruticus.
The guy that just hit my friends with a shatter, will I be able to reach him for melee this round?
Why, yes you would.
Yeah.
You guys don't bless anymore.
We're not blessed?
Nope.
Okay.
Concentration check. Did you make your save also?
Nope.
Oh, Bless is gone.
Did anybody make their save? It's only DC 12.
Tracker did.
Yeah, but I couldn't even make the damn Constitution save for the fucking spell.
Which is also DC 10. Alright, Bruticus, you can make it to him in melee. What do you do?
22 to hit.
Son of a bitch, that hits.
Fucking 2s in a row.
And I will shield bash him in the face.
Okay.
The guy that I knocked prone, is he still prone or did he raise up?
He is still prone. He goes after you.
Oh.
Yeah, you could have attacked.
And he was surprised, so he didn't get any actions or anything, but now he's no longer surprised after his turn last time.
Okay, yeah, well, I will use a superiority die first to try to knock this guy to the ground.
Okie dokie.
The same strength check thingy.
He fails. He falls to the ground.
Okay. How much of my movement did I use to get over here?
Almost all of it. Let me count some squares real quick.
Will I be able to reach the prone guys to think?
You would have one more 5 foot of movement.
Will that be enough to reach the guy which is knocked prone?
Yes.
Like the other guy? The choices. Since I hit this guy anyway, I will need to make the grapple attempt against him, since it specifically said an enemy you hit. So it's the bonus attack will be to grapple this guy.
Okay.
And I think I will have advantage as he's prone.
I know.
Maybe that's only attacks.
Yeah, it's only attacks.
Okay. 14
you're
on the die. So it's a 20 anyway.
You grab him.
Okay. And I'm going to continue to bash his face in with my shield as I'm going to do an action surge.
Oh, okay. You never gave me the damage for the first one, just FYI.
Okay. I rolled it and I thought I said it. I think it was 11.
Okay. If you did, I didn't notice.
Okay. Next attack is, the first one is a natural 1, so it's a good thing I have advantage.
Alright.
And the next roll is, whoop-de-doo, a 7 on the die, plus 6, 13.
That'll miss.
I was afraid so. Well, I'm just gonna stay here holding his beard, trying to bash his face in with a shield. And I'm done.
Okay. They keep saying, but I don't like this. Why would they do that? That's what they say they want to do. Okay. The two other Dwergar, the one on the right and left of the one that you have grappled, one of them stands up and enlarges. 10 feet tall, holding his hammer, ready to strike down on you, Bruticus. The other one also enlarges and then moves over in front of the of you, Bruticus, blocking, giving some semblance of cover towards you and his friend, and he's holding his war pick also, about to bring it down on your head. That's their actions. Tracker, I believe you're up next.
Edgar, ain't he?
Edgar's already giving the help action.
Oh, all right. Then what I'll do is
I mean, you would have advantage anyway. I got to keep remembering that.
I'll shoot the one that was first prone. That's kind of blocking.
All right, it stood up now.
Yeah.
One that was prone to stand up. Okay, you will have advantage because Edgar's giving a help action, and I got to keep remembering to give it to somebody at least.
Oh, okay. I like that. That is better. That's unnatural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit that guy.
And give him 6, 8.
Better chance of hitting the D20. If I'm on the D20, I roll a 2.
See, I find this whole enlarge thing just to be like a wasted turn.
11 points of damage.
Wow. Describe your kill.
As he turns his back to me under cover, I find the opportunity to launch my arrow. I have that just buzzing up and down. It's going and humming right along. And then I see, because he enlarged so much better, the base of his skull and his spine. And I set the head of the arrow right in the middle of the spine at the base of his head. And you see him jerk his head on back. And then you see him start doing a death wriggle all the way down to the ground.
Next up, anything else for you?
No, that's a good position. I'm waiting for the next opportunity.
All right, Varia, you're up.
Okay, so main action is going to be my preserve life. See, there's 3 people I have to split it between now, right?
I'm pretty sure that Scooter and Rick Groves are both below half.
Yeah.
Take more than me.
Oh, yes.
So
7 points would take me up to half.
Okay.
7 there. What about you, Rick Rose?
I'm at 10. My max is 31.
So you could go up to 16.
5.
That would be 6. I always round up.
Okay.
Okay, so there is
And then you.
So there is 6, 6, and
7.
7.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Technically, it could be 7, 7, and 6, right? Max? I don't know what you're at.
my max is the max I can do is yeah, it
20.
should be 7, 7, 6. Excuse me, yeah. But I can only gain up 16, so that's only 4 I can use out of that. So
What about, oh, is it only 3 people you can do it to, Max?
No, anybody within 30 feet. Tracker only
Tracker
got like
took-
10 hit points. He made his save.
Yeah, but it still may have knocked him below half. I don't know.
I doubt it. I recall him saying something about he was maxed after the short rest last time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming he has more than 20 hit points. He had 38, was that?
but anyway,
It's still 13 out of 17 is what I've
I
added.
took 4 of it, and you 2 can get up to half with what's left.
Yeah, I'm at 16, so I'm good.
No. Anything else for you, Varia?
Yeah. Just because I can, I'm gonna drop my spiritual weapon over there to fight.
Okay. And it can attack. What's the range on spiritual weapon?
60.
It's more than. There you go. Plenty of time. Plenty of range.
Yeah. And I could move if I had to. But
Yeah. Plenty.
So what are my available options?
Well, you have one Dwergar that's enlarged, that's standing over top of, because he's 10 feet tall, standing over top of Bruticus, about to bring his Warhammer down on him. And the other one has not enlarged and is lying on the ground and is grappled by Bruticus.
Okay. So and I would be getting the help action on the one that's enlarged and standing up right now, right?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Edgar can only help once, and I gave it the next attack that I remember to give it on.
Spiritual weapon attack. Go. Worthless piece of crap. Hey, that might do something. 18 to hit.
All right, would that be the large one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit him.
That was positively fantastic. Let's see. 4 points worth of damage.
All right, it's a D8 plus your wisdom.
Yep.
All right. All right, that's your action, bonus action, movement.
Getting a little further away from the cluster.
In what way would you like to move away from everybody? What direction would you like to go?
You said that there are 2 bridges.
Uh-huh.
Okay, over the one that hasn't been crossed yet.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling in here?
I believe it said it was vaulted. A barrel vaulted area containing several furnitures. I want to say it's pretty high.
I'll get some altitude too.
Huh?
Said I'll get some altitude too then.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right. Scooter, you're up.
And there's still 2 of the Duergar up?
technically conscious, yes, but one of them is prone.
Well, one's prone.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I kind of want to waste a second level spell. But I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna kind of. It's somewhat within control, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 25 feet away because I have it. I know that 60 foot range on shatter, so I'm gonna be out of that 60-foot range.
Okay.
Are you going to be behind the door with me, even further back in the hallway, or what?
Well, whatever. But
Yeah, to get out of the 60-foot range, you'll have to be back into the main. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Well, so be it. But before I leave that area, I'll just turn around and point my wand and shoot a firebolt. And then I'll make sure I use all my movement to get out of there.
To get 60 feet away from where they're standing, you'll have to get about a third of the way into the throne room.
1d20 plus 6. I rolled 25.
Would that be on the large guy? That's a crit. No, that's a 19.
No. Yeah. Well, the other guy's prone, so yeah, I'm going on the guy who's standing.
Okay.
Wait. Roll, you bastard. Okay, I'm going to a different app. Do you guys love hearing my phone talk, or is it like...
Yeah, every time I hear your phone talk, I'm like, why isn't he just using a dice app that doesn't talk?
He has his reasons.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah. Because I fucking love to be annoying. 6 points of fire damage. And then I use the rest of my movement and I'll move like 25 feet away. And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Fuck that shit. Everybody break out of group. We're done. Okay. Rick Rose, you're up again.
Is the door still standing?
Yeah. Wasn't quite enough to knock it off its hinges or anything. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to hide behind the door again.
All right. Roll it.
That would be a 17.
Okay.
Hidden?
You would have advantage against them, yes.
Oh, well, I'd have advantage because they're both are right next to Bruticus anyway. Aiming for the one
just
still...
sneak. But yeah.
Oh, yes, but... Yeah. Anyway, I'm attacking the one that's standing next to him, the enlarged one.
Okie
17?
That'll hit.
God, about time. 4, 3, 6.
There you go. Describe
16.
your kill.
I want to shout out right as there, right before I fire the arrow, and he's gonna look at me, and the arrow's just gonna slam right into his eye. It's just gonna pitch over back and slam onto the ground with a loud thud.
All right. Really only one thing to do. The one that you have prone lying on the ground, clutching at, like, say you got your hand on his throat, holding him down, through the... And he points up at you. Bruticus, give me a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 12.
Oh, in order to get a high charisma, I only have +1 for my wisdom. And I rolled the 6, so that's going to be a glorious 7.
Suddenly, your muscles and everything just doesn't seem to work anymore. You're just you cannot move. You cannot do anything. However, he still can't wiggle out of your grasp because
it's clenched around his throat.
yeah. I mean, I want to say that it still requires him. As long as you're held, I'll give him like he can do it. Like no opposed check. But at the same time, it's still going to require an action, which he doesn't have. So he's done. Next up, Edgar.
Keep giving the help action. Ah, ah.
Okay. Bruticus, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to say my arms are so heavy.
At the end of your turn, you may repeat the saving throw.
Oh yeah, I rolled an 11, so a total of 12.
Hey!
So now it's an opposing check again, and
No, you're no longer held. He's going to die. I mean, what else was it going to do? Turn invisible? I'm still holding him. He's prone. I'll beat him anyway. You probably would have killed him just then. Maybe.
Well, but at least that's his turn, right? Because the save happens at the end of his turn.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it gives him.
He gets to wait for Tracker to try to kill him.
Well, don't be sad, Dungeon Master. They're not really your monsters.
I know.
Yeah, they are.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, don't be sad because this is a scripted dungeon. It's not one he.
Right, you're just facilitating a storytelling, which is great.
Tracker's going to go ahead and shoot at the one that's prone, the only one that's left, right?
Yeah. He is prone.
Right.
You will have disadvantage on the shot.
Um,
Oh, he's going to live.
doesn't Edgar give me with the help action give me advantage?
Yeah, you would be the next one to go, so that would cancel out and be a clear shot.
Yeah, advantage, disadvantage. Yeah, normal roll.
Thank you for reminding me about Edgar.
All right, 14.
Misses.
Oh, he's a humanoid, right?
Yes, he is.
And you got a bless on you?
Not
Yeah.
anymore. It got
Not
wasted
anymore
by
because
the.
that dropped
Obliterated.
as far as that.
Okay, just trying to remember.
So that'd be a I said
I thought it was only extra damage for humanoid.
maybe it is. Let me double check here.
Uh-huh.
Just since I'm not overly familiar with this creature on the UA. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's a miss.
All right. Varia, you're up.
Okay. I am going to finish getting over to him,
Okay.
and I'm going to move my spiritual weapon over to attack.
All right. It would have advantage because he is prone.
And my spiritual weapon manages to miss. Now I'm going to be swinging my physical mace.
That would also have advantage because he's prone.
Come on. 4 rolls, and I missed every one of them.
Dude, you need to invest in a new set of dice.
I've been rolling with
You need to practice that dice rolling hand. Think of it as rolling craps. You need practice.
All right. Scooter, you're up. That was your movement, your action, and your bonus action.
Okay, and I just peek my head back in, and I see that there's only one alive is the one currently prone being grappled.
Uh-huh.
That's the one that casts spells, too.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna just take a shot with firebolt, and I know I'll get disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah. What else you gonna do, right?
Yeah, kind of. Okay, and I'm gonna roll this, so it'll be the 20, 13, and a 9 plus 6 is 15.
Misses.
Dang.
So close.
Okay, well, I just duck back into the room, and that's really it. I don't want to be wasting too many spell slots with these guys kind of having it mostly under control. Yeah, so that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Rick Rose, you're up.
They're well outside of my reach, right?
Like,
Of running up.
you could dash.
No,
Since you don't
it's
have a
not.
25-foot movement, you would have to move, dash, and bonus action dash, but you could be there. But it would take all that to do it.
And no.
Okay.
I'm just going to ready an attack in case the dwarf is able to escape his grasp and stand up.
Okay. That wouldn't really help them that much.
Oh, yeah, and if I ready an action, I can't use my bonus action, right?
I don't see why not, unless it depends on what your bonus action is.
Hide.
Like, you can't. Okay, yeah, you can do it.
26.
No, he sees you.
Oh, God.
That really wouldn't help him that much at all. Nothing can help him. You could plop a shatter right there and just be like, taking everybody out with me.
Yeah.
Am I really in range of shatter if he aims for...
No, but he would get Edgar, Bruticus, and Varia, and himself. If he plopped it right at his feet. Be like, I'm taking everybody with me. Yeah. No, he doesn't actually have any second level spells left. He does not.
That's what he gets for nailing my ass.
Hold person and shatter. That's what he's got. All right, he's doing it. I don't see how it's going to help, but he's going to try it anyway.
Invisibility?
No. He rubs his hands together, and I've never used this spell in 5e before, but I'm using it for the first time now. Rubs his hands together real, and then lying on the ground, he looks up, and his hands just come forth, and this brilliant thing of color sparks just spring forth from his hand into a cone, aka color spray.
Yeah.
Right into Brutus and Varia and Edgar. Oh, wow. 10, 15, 29. What is that? 7, 36. Plus another 7. 43. Okay, 43 hit points. Edgar has the lowest, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's got, I think he has 1.
Okay, so that's 42 hit points. Edgar is blinded. All right, who's the next lowest? That would be Varia, right? How many hit points you got, Varia?
16.
You are blinded, Varia. That will leave us with 26 more to go. How many hit points do you have, Bruticus?
Unless I'm being asleep here, I don't think I've taken any damage in this fight.
You have not yet.
Yeah, 35 of 36 then.
You can still see. But Varia and Edgar are blinded. It's worth a shot.
It did quite well, if you ask me. If you had backup, it'd really be helpful.
Yeah, but they wasted their turns enlarging. I hate that. Why would they enlarge? Why? What are you going to do? Nothing.
I think their trick is to keep invisible, enlarge, and then attack.
I think they're both concentration spells.
Well, I don't think the enlarge is concentration, but enlarge only lasts for a minute, and so if they enlarge, then they're now visible. So they'd have to enlarge, go invisible, and then have just like a couple rounds. So that would be, I mean, it's a good thing to do, I suppose, if you're on the offensive. But if you're just hanging out, fucking making weapons.
Are you sure the enlarged thing breaks the invisibility?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next up will be, I believe, I'm pretty sure. No, it's Edgar or Bruticus. Bruticus.
Yeah, it's only this one guy left.
You are not blinded.
Is it this same guy that is prone by my feet left?
Yes, that is grappled by you.
Well, I will try to bash his head in with the shield then.
Okay.
This is the third 18 to hit. I think I rolled in a row.
What's that total of?
24.
You hit him.
Since he's doing spells and all kind of bad stuff, I will use a superiority die to scare some respect into him. I'll use the frighten mode.
That'd be a wisdom save?
Yeah.
And it's not magic though either.
I don't think it counts as 9 damage.
Look, they have resistances to stuff. Depending on saving throws against poison, spells, and illusions, as well as to resist being charmed and paralyzed. None of those matter. He is frightened. As if he wasn't like fighting for his life anyway, as it was.
Yeah.
No,
I will whack him in the face with a shield as I hold him by his beard, and I will say, "Stop resisting, and you might live."
Fine, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. Please don't hurt me. Edgar, you're up.
We're still in initiative if he surrendered?
Just because he said he surrendered. I don't know. You just simply say, hey, that's okay. I'll let the guy surrender. That's fine. You can do that. Edgar keeps giving you the help action. Tracker, you're up.
No, I'm actually blinded. So what I do is Edgar lands on the ground and then walks away like 10 feet of movement. He doesn't want to be flying, and he's blind, so he just gets the hell out of there. He lands on the ground and walks away like a pigeon, but he's a raven. But you know what I mean. With his wings hunched and his feathers ruffled.
Squawking.
All right, Tracker, you're up.
Tracker's going to take another shot.
All right. You would be prone, so disadvantage.
Oh, you're a lucky sucker. I rolled a crit.
Wow.
Hey, you got another die. But still
I know. I ain't going to roll 2 crits in a row, I'll tell you that.
Hey, it's happened.
Not today, it didn't.
Aw.
So,
sorry, man. Schrodinger's cat.
16.
As the arrow is coming right towards him, he goes, Sasula! And the shivering field of force comes and blocks it.
Son of a gun.
He's frightened. Can he cast spells?
Yes.
Okay.
He just, on his turn, he has to try to run away.
But he can't. He can't willingly approach the target of his fright, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws while the presence of his fright is in him. But it only lasts for 1 round. And he can't willingly move closer.
Yeah, I thought in case he tried to do anything, or you guys tried to hit him with anything.
Like, I surrender, I surrender. All right, Varia, you're up.
Well, I can't see him, so let's see.
No, you won't, because you're blinded.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of those spells are creatures you can see.
Does his spiritual weapon require his sight?
Pretty sure. At worst comes to worst, it would be a disadvantage attack roll. But then he has advantage because he's prone. That would be at most. But I think it's a creature you can see.
Let's see. As a bonus action, you can move it up to. As a bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
No? Okay. Doesn't you see it? It would be, like I said, advantage slash disadvantage slash
I'd
straight.
have to see it to drop a sacred flame on it, but I can still take a blind
Yep, straight roll.
and spiritual weapon swing at him.
It'd be straight. He's still prone and you still can't see. So it'd be straight.
Okay. Spiritual weapon has a lot higher likelihood of hitting this time, as I rolled a straight 19 on the die.
I'm assuming that's going to beat the 21 of his shielded AC.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll hit.
7 points of damage.
There you go.
He finally died?
He's finally dead. I surrender, I surrender!
Yeah, I was hoping we'd be able to question him about whether there was treasure in that water. But everybody wanted to keep attack.
Well,
Man, if there was only some girl chick.
I just elbow you in the ribs. I say,
I didn't trust her.
You could have fell back on.
I did not trust her at all.
I just elbow you in the ribs. I say, she was too dangerous with the spells anyways. Or he, whatever. Too dangerous with the spells. Best we just take him out now. And I'm going to come out of the doorway. And you said there's a bridge?
Yeah, there are 2 bridges.
I'll take the one that Brutus crossed.
Okay.
I'll go like Brutus's way.
I'm going to go through the doorway and close the door. And I'm going to just investigate and maybe leisurely investigate. I'm not expecting any trouble.
All right, give me, I suppose your choice, perception or investigation, until I look to see.
Doesn't matter. It's garbage. 4. I don't see shit.
No.
And because you don't see it, you step in it.
Yes. Step in the bird shit.
Bruticus want to go over by the forges and see if he can find anything cool they have been making in here.
All right. And because I was just reading it to determine if it were an investigation or perception check, but it says neither. It just, if you look into forges, you're going to find stashed in the northwestern corner forge of the room. It was cold, but you'd probably go over there to check to see what was going on anyway. You find 320 gold pieces, 1,100 silver pieces, a gold necklace with ruby stones worth 900 gold pieces. Nice, huh? And a vial of brownish black liquid.
Can I have the gold and silver and stuff from the beginning?
It's getting split up equally.
What I do is at the end of the
DM is
campaign,
nice
I add.
enough.
Yeah. I
Okay,
had
yeah.
up all
I
these
thought I had to
divided
write
up
it down
with-
and split it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll let a strong guy carry it.
But wasn't there a potion that I had?
It was a potion of climbing. I recall that y'all got a while ago.
Yeah, it won't be any use in the water. I was hoping a potion of water breathing, but oh well.
Let me go ahead, and if you want to go over and look at the chasm, I'll read you that. The stream running through the old dwarven blade works meanders through a natural cavern before tumbling into a great chasm. You can see nothing but darkness below, although the splashing of water deep below is barely audible over the roar of the waterfall. To the north of the chasm, a small ledge is partially hidden by a spur of rock. And that is not really reachable from here. Well,
No,
I mean, I suppose it would be by somebody.
by Varia with a rope, but yeah, Varia could.
See,
We could tie a rope, and then Varia could sort of prevent it from getting caught on anything that would fray it.
yeah, but she has to see where she's flying.
She can see in the dark.
Yeah, Varia does have dark vision.
Yeah, but you're blinded, aren't you?
It's not, you are no longer blinded. It
It's
lasts for
one
one
round.
round.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 round? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, you all are no longer blinded. Lasts for one round. By the time he went again, you would no longer be blinded.
Whether you guys want to investigate, I'd love to go, but I can't see in the dark. Certainly not dark underwater.
Well,
Does that everlasting candle work underwater?
yeah.
Yes.
One way to find
I'm
out.
just worried that there's going to be some nasty shit down there.
Yeah.
I have a crazy idea. Well, not crazy. This is Scooter talking. I point at Edgar. I just stab it and point at him with my pipe stem, like the back of my teeth, and I say, "If you want, I could dispel him, and we could take. It would take a little more than an hour, but I could summon. Well, he's stopped with the water,
Oh,
right?
okay.
I could summon a quiver."
What's that?
Kind of like a bra.
Oh, okay.
I figured it'd be like a walleye or something from up there in Canada.
Well, that's what it says, and it's like a quiver, and as one of the familiar choices, and it's
Well, what kind of fish you got up there?
Was too, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got walleye, northern pike, lake trout, rainbow trout, some brown trout, perch.
No, but I'm talking about as a familiar choice. Isn't octopus a familiar choice?
Yeah, there's like an octopus, a seahorse, and a quiver.
How heavy are these forges?
They're pretty freaking heavy. They're like great stone forces. I mean, like, you know those outdoor barbecues made out of stone?
Yep.
Yeah, they're like 5 times as big as that.
Can you detect magic to see if the forges are magical?
Yeah, it'll take about 10 minutes.
Well, we're not in combat, so.
Well, okay then. I guess I will. Yeah, I'll pull up my spell book and I'll ritual cast detect magic. I'll just sit down on like a stool or something like that, poke out.
Why don't we ask Varia if she could fly down this chasm and see how far down it is? And what's at the bottom, if there is a bottom.
Just curious, do familiars need to breathe?
Yeah, they're still like the
Yeah.
same normal creatures as.
I just thought they were just like
a water breathing one
spirits
could
and
breathe
shit.
underwater.
I'm a little just to let you know, I'm a little beat up right now to want to go volunteering to explore someplace on my own. Where I'm not
An inky black pool of water where, you know, something like a kraken or a roper or whatever might be nearby.
yeah, something like that.
I just assumed Varia would do anything to get away from the people in the party poking out ice and stuff.
Well, everything but that, I suppose.
Apparently, the homicidal halfling.
Is there any large stones or something heavy that will make a good splash that we could throw over the edge?
Oh, sure.
We have a couple of Durgars.
Yeah. Did we search their bodies?
Javelins, war picks, scale mail, shield.
Oh, they didn't have like any magical scroll or anything for that one? Oh, well.
I'll actually grab a new javelin instead of retrieving the one I poked in the chest of one of the guys.
I thought it was in his knee.
Oh, knee. Well, knee, chest, it's the same in a dwarf.
But Tracker will pick up something heavy, throw over the edge, and he'll start counting 1001, 1002, 1003 until he hears it flash.
It splashes after a couple seconds. Seems pretty far down.
Oh, a couple. It's not that. It's only 2 seconds.
It's
not
a few
that.
seconds. A few.
Okay.
Farther than you like to fall.
Oh,
But if there's water down there, what does it matter?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless there's rocks sticking out.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah. I'm hoping the water was. Oh, well. I
Tracker,
can't see in the dark anyway.
Tracker will say, I think it's further down than what my 50-foot of rope would do.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
but
have-
I think many of us have
So
50
I have a question. If we're in a forge, is there any kind of apparatus that would get down to this get down to this area?
Is there any evidence of the dwarves go down into that pool?
Not from this location. There isn't much evidence of it.
Oh, there's another location, huh?
Well, I can tell you there's a rocky outcropping that you could see from
Well,
across
could
there.
always investigate that.
Yes. Yes, Varia. Would you like to go over there by
Yes.
yourself?
At least you're not near the water. You're high in the air. That way, if they get riddle you with arrows, you can fall in the water.
And even though they didn't mention this in the thing, I'm also saying that there's several swords that they've been crafting here. Say some war picks, some iron ore, coal, bellows, stuff for the forge, because they're actually using it at the moment. Hammer, anvil. They're
Any plate
forging.
mails?
No.
But there were swords, though, right? Anything that was magical? Because I assume he's finished
You
casting.
detect magic. You detect magic on nothing else other than the stuff that you already have, except for that vial of black-brown liquid.
Well, I
It's
figure
magical.
out what's... Scooters should be able to taste test it to find out what it is.
Well, whenever I'm done casting Detect Magic, if you want
I figure we've been chatting.
alchemy test or something.
I think we've been chatting long enough for 10 minutes.
That's besides this tab that you know is magical, the only new thing in this room that is magical is the vial of brown-black liquid.
So it's not a mundane poison, at least. It's a magical poison.
Could be. Could be something good. Could be something bad.
Unhealable purple worm poison.
Are there any stalactites or anything over the chasm?
Sure.
Over it?
Yeah.
Over
Yes.
under it. Can we see down there?
No. You cannot see.
I definitely can.
I'm not flying out over. I'm not flying out over the chasm. If there are things that there are places that things could be hiding up there.
Yes, but I can always hide in your hands and shoot arrows.
I turn to Tracker and I say, I have 50 feet of rope as well. Should we try to tie them together and see how close to the water I can get?
I have 50 feet of. I thought I had 50 feet of. Yeah, 50 feet of hemp rope.
The Dinosaur's Guide will have rules on tying ropes.
Yeah, we can try it and see if 100 foot of reach, and if not, we'll tie another
150 feet, and
yeah, until we know. Lower it down. If it hit and we bring it back up,
It's not wet.
Unless left it at the Sunless Citadel.
Actually, there's a long way down, and I'm not able to see that far. What if we just tie, say, like one of the swords from the smithy or something to the end of our 150 feet of rope, and we throw it out, and if we hear a splash, we know that it's less than 150 feet, and we continue until we have a.
So we don't hear a clang.
Yeah.
We'll hear it clang as it rams up against the side of something.
That, or you can go ahead and we can tie someone to the end and lower someone down.
Yeah, that's a great idea for a roper to grab.
I would volunteer myself, but I can't see anything down there.
I can't. Well, we have the ever-burning candle.
Tracker would volunteer to be lowered down, since he can see in the dark. There, he has 90 foot of vision. He just doesn't want to fall all that distance.
Well, I can lower you down.
Okay. So you tie all three ropes
words of
together?
encouragement. I'll try to inspire. Surely, no, I did not choose performance. Oh well.
So do you tie all three ropes together?
That's kind of the plan.
Are you going to
and
have
then
that
they
or
lower
spike
you
out?
down? All right. Anybody else helping?
I am going to assist.
All right, just make sure he doesn't.
Yep.
All right, you get
a little weak. I figure a 3 foot tall halfling with trying to hold the rope is going to be comical.
Are you still with us, Michael?
Yeah, I was just reading. Sorry. Okay, so you lower him down, and you get about just over 30 feet or so down, Tracker, before at the edges of your dark vision, you can start to see the bottom of it now.
Okay.
Oh, he can see into the water through the past it? I figure.
Yeah, you looking down into the chamber, just going down into the chasm. You have to be careful because the waterfall is going like right beside you, and you have to, as they're lowering you down, you have to keep pushing the rock to keep you from sliding over into the rushing waterfall and getting sprayed. But you're constantly getting a little wet as you're going down there, and the thundering roar of the spray, the water just fills this chamber and your ears and everything, and you can see that it's pulling and flowing out to join a larger river to the north. The air is damp, and the roar of the waterfall is deafening. A broad ledge, heads north towards the river and then turns out of sight to the east. The muddy bank of the pool looks disturbed by tracks of some kind.
But there are swords down there.
I'll yank on the rope, hoping they understand that as a signal to pull me up.
I'm
Let's
unsure if
assume that
it's
you
the
worked
signal
this
to
out
release
already.
the rope or to pull you up, but I pull you up because because of the other option is not like reversible.
Say what, Mike?
Let's assume y'all worked that out already. So yeah,
Oh,
kind of the universal thing.
when they get me on up, I'll explain what I saw. There's a ledge over there. There's another river down there. So if you fall, watch out. You may not hit water. And oh, by the way, it's kind of muddy, and there were some tracks or something that disturbed it. So if you miss the ledge, you end up into the mud. You may plant yourself there and not be able to move, or you may hit the river.
So should we maybe try to explore another path first?
Well, it might be. I didn't see anything right off that showed a another way, but it's a little bit of work. But if we can if we tied our rope maybe around one of these forges, we might be able to get ourselves down that way.
But it sounds like it will be very hard for anything else to get up that way. So we sort of have our backs cleared if we choose to turn around and go another path.
Yeah.
Oh, also, as you're climbing down, since you had a different angle to look at it, that rocky outcropping I told you that was on the other side of it, you could see as you're climbing down, there's an actual chain ladder.
Oh, okay. I'll tell them.
From that other ledge that was, on your side, sticking out.
That ledge over on the other side, I noticed something that looked like a steel or chain or something like that, a ladder that went on down.
That could be a way up.
Or up, depending upon your point of view.
Well,
So the ledge is on the other side.
Yeah.
Is it about at the same height as we are at?
Yes.
Okay. But right now there's no bridge traversing it.
No. Perhaps there's another way to get there.
So, Tracker, what do you suggest? Should we go down or find another way?
Well, we know what's down there somewhat now. We could do that, or we can try to find another pathway to that chasm. Since there's not one here, we'd have to assume that the dwarves that were here had a pathway to that if there was that chain ladder.
See if there's... Check around for a door. Guide whoever's doing it. And somebody assist whoever's doing it too.
What are you looking for? A secret door or something?
I'm telling somebody who, would be good at. I'm telling whoever would be good at finding a secret door to look for one.
Okay. Who would that be?
Well, I can investigate, but I also have been like casting and detect magic, and I'm apparently doing like an alchemy water test here. And
Would you like to identify that potion?
if I can, yeah.
You take a little bit of it, put it on your
Yeah,
finger, touch it to your lips.
Yeah, I just dip my pinky finger in, just so it's wet.
You feel stronger.
Ooh.
Feel like you could pick up a boulder and throw it.
Whoa. Hey, one of you tough guys.
Brutus.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you feel like you need a little bit more horsepower, try drinking this.
And I hold it
Okay. Does it taste good?
up. If you like the taste of muddy water.
It is a hill giant strength potion.
It's not the worst I've tried. But, are you sure nobody else will need this?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you, strong guy. This will make you even stronger. Hey, why don't you give it to the gnome and be like, Rah! I am the strongest gnome wizard of all.
That would be hilarious.
It's just a common thing. Everybody always gives it to the strong people in the party.
Well, I'm just thinking of people who are in melee.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what do you want to do with it? Like, take a dagger out and start beating people with it? I mean, you could, but why?
Yeah, but like one of the sneaky guys could potentially sneak up and just push a guy.
Well, even Tracker. But
yeah.
Because Tracker does normally go ranged, but if it comes down to melee...
You really need to get through a door? Drink this, take Shatter Spike. Boom, baby,
Whoa.
boom.
You want to knock down a wizard tower?
Yeah.
I'm good
no.
with...
oh, hell, I'll guide myself and look for a door.
I'm good with Brutus having the potion.
I'll take the potion then. Thank you.
No, that's assuming it even helps. I'm going to actually look it up.
Yeah, Hill Giant Strength. I know it's better than Ogre Power. Ogre's 19, so it's got to be at least 20.
I think it's 21.
21? Alright. That's plus 5.
I don't find anything.
Alright. You find no secret doors.
Well, whenever I can, I will take a crack at it.
Alright.
You want an investigation for that?
Yep.
Give yourself one more for that.
Okay. 17 with the one more is 18.
You do not find any secret doors.
I just look at Varia and shrug. Oh,
Nothing here I can seem to find, but you never know how clever. It all depends how good that the secret door was built, I suppose. You know.
The way I see it, we have many doors to choose from. We know that somewhere in the northern corridor there's a ghost or something like that, if we were to trust the drow. Neither the...
Dwargar.
I don't know if... Did she say haunted or haunted by?
Haunted, I think.
It almost sounds to me like things that were manufactured here.
Like a table.
Like that table, right.
Oh yeah, that could be.
I almost thought that it almost seemed to me that's what she said. It wasn't haunted by spirits, but it was haunted by their the remnants of their artifacts or something. She stated it away.
Maybe we ought to go back up by that.
So Varia's going to sigh and lean on a random place on the wall.
Tracker would be suggesting, let's go back up to the throne room.
I think she needs a hug.
Search the throne room. We haven't searched that yet.
Yeah, I do agree.
I'll go ahead and give you this one. You search the throne room and you find nothing of value, really. Some odds and ends, spare clothes. And this isn't like, orc rags or anything. This is Dwergar. They are, they're civilized. Granted, I don't think anything would fit anybody. They're a little short for the medium-sized people and a little big and broad for the gnome and halfling. But there's clothes, some knickknacks, trinkets, such like that, bedrolls. There's a door behind the throne and 2 other doors in the north. One near the throne and the other one near the stairs you came down. The torches are starting to burn low, almost out now, since nobody has replaced them.
Well, should we take the not northern door?
Well, there's the door behind the throne. So that kind of sounds kind of sneaky for a king or a noble to have a quick getaway in case of an emergency.
Okay.
About that.
We could see where that goes.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, if we don't like where that goes, we can come back and go on the other.
Okay. And it is after 10 o'clock, so I want to go ahead and call it. And when we join back up next time, you all will be entering the door behind the throne room, okay?
Okay.
All right. Everybody say bye.
Bye, YouTube.